We enjoying life.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir, buddy. Look at the crew. There goes the crew is coming in. What up? What up? What up?
My music.
The gang is here.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. It is the Studio W Sports page brought to you by J&J. I am your host, your man Mill, and also always Roger Shackel and my two fabulous co-hosts, Mr. Kevin Two Plates Harris to my left, and to my right, Mr. Roma Smith.
Roll. What? No, my main man.
What you doing, Mr. Sparrow? But
My man.
What was that introduction? What is my name?
My main man.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your name tag is off. That's
well,
so. I mean,
okay. I'm gonna let you have it.
What had happened was I'm reading the prompter. And I'm reading. It doesn't say what it should say. See, it just says Romar Smith, so I just went with Romar Smith.
Okay.
I mean, because
hey, Mr. Sparrow, how you doing, brother?
I mean, if you want me, I can start it over if you want.
No, we already here now.
We are.
I can run it back.
No. We don't do remixes over here.
We don't do remixes. My bad.
You know what I'm saying, Mr. Sparrow? We already here now.
Right. That's right. We already here.
Oh my God! I done fumbled the intro. How you?
Yeah.
Roma 5-2 to my right, man.
No! Don't try to make it up now.
Yeah. Don't clean. No, we don't do cleanups. We don't
buy wolf chicken.
Yeah. We don't do cleanups.
Unless we going to see the wolf pack.
Yeah. Ooh. I know Chris liked that one. Oh, that was a good one there.
Yeah, well, I apologize, Mr. Fatu, but joining us, our special honored guest, Mr. Almiak, Mr. James the Bird Sparrow is with us, and also it's a pleasure and honor to introduce y'all to former Golden State Warriors first round draft pick, Mr. Chris Washburn.
Yeah, baby.
I'm here. To the studio.
Thank you, sir.
And we on time.
Yeah, baby. That's my guy.
It's a pleasure and honor to have both of you guys here, especially you, Mr. Washburn. It's your first time here. And I want to say we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some questions. Then we're going to have some games. And then we're going to talk some sports, man. So how you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Blessed to still be here above ground.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
That's the greatest goal.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
Like I tell a lot of people, a lot of times I'd rather be seen instead of viewed.
Yeah, baby.
I understand that. And so I'm bringing in Mr. Derek Galloway. He's joined us another one of my favorite co-hosts there. Mr. Galloway, how are you, sir?
Afternoon, gentlemen.
Brother Galloway, what's up?
Good.
Galloway.
Yeah,
we're going on, Mr. Sparrow,
I'm
Mr.
good.
Slow Rider, Mill Brown. How you guys doing?
We doing fantastic.
What it is? What's up? All right, Mr. Sparrow, how you doing today, sir?
I'm truly blessed.
All right, thank you.
Truly blessed in the land of the living. You know what I mean?
Okay, so before we get in there, I just want to ask you quick questions for Mr. Washburn. What special projects do you have going on right now?
Well, outside the book, I have a company here. It's called Park and Go Carts, which is the golf cart service downtown, like a shuttle service. Once you park your car, we can transport you downtown to different, point A to point B. I work at colleges. I work the different little workout facilities. I also have a speakers company where if I can't come through, where I can call other NBA players that have gone through similar things, just kind of got their stuff together, and I can have them appear for me, and tell their story.
Okay,
I like that. That's that. Good. Now, speaking of your book, can you tell us about it?
I can give you a little something about it, man. It's about, it's called, first of all, Out of Bounds. Athletes, what out of bounds to mean, that means you've done something across the line, and so this is just basically about out of bounds in life, You know what I'm saying? Outside of basketball, because basketball is only going to go so far. I mean, even if you keep your career on the straight and narrow path, you only have so far you can go with that. But as far as life, that carries all the way to the end. So I was out of bounds in life, doing a lot of things that could have gotten me killed, could have killed myself. And it just took time and effort for me to get, myself back together. A lot of folks help around me also helped me accomplish that.
Mr. Washburn, I had one particular question that I was talking about asking you.
Yeah, I should have been in the Hall of Fame. That was it. I know.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. But I want to know. That was
gonna be my question.
I want to know how hard as it is when you finish playing in the NBA game to turn back into being an ordinary person after you take that jersey off.
Well, I'm the wrong person to ask that, because after you read my book, you'll see when I went into the NBA, I was already tainted. I was already doing things that just, a professional person wouldn't be doing. So I never left. See, my problem was I never left that jersey. I never took that jersey off. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to be part of the hood and also part of the upper class. And sometimes you just can't carry both. You can't wear both suits at the same time.
See, and that's what that's all I wanted to understand, because like me just being an average person, I look at it like if you as these NBA athletes are, or professional athletes are in the world, you have to realize that when they take that jersey off, they got to find a way to be an ordinary person like us. Because you put the jersey on because that's your job to do.
Yeah, but you know what? That's the job. Just like when a person goes to McDonald's or Burger King, they put that uniform on. You know what I'm saying? And when they're at that job, you respect that. But once they come home and take off their uniform and put their regular clothes back on, they want to be treated just like a regular person. Although our job do pay a little more than the average job, once we take those jerseys off, and you know what I'm saying, we just want to be, we want to come around the fellas and kick it and hang out. We don't want everybody always expecting us to pay for the stuff or always looking at pull you to the side. Let me hold a little something, man. Because again, now it changes the friendship now. You know what I'm saying? Now you feel like, you're only around because folks need things from you. If you just keep the buck as a person when he goes pro, you just keep the same energy with him as he had before.
Oh man. Testing.
That's why me and Sparrow still good together, because we just kept it a buck the whole way. Even when I was in the NBA, he never changed and I never changed. So again, that's just the best answer I can give to you.
Okay. Because I know it's hard to turn it off.
Some can't because some like that energy, some like that. And again, I use those three letters a lot of times to get into some doors that I shouldn't have got in. Hey, this is Chris Washburn from the NBA. You know, when folks hear that NBA, those doors open up for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good question, Roma. Because that adulation, the people adoring you because when you're in that league.
Yeah,
it's hard to turn that off when it's time to turn it off. You know what I mean? After the career is over with.
The reason I asked it because, like, you as that athlete, and you done finally made it to the top. Can you even look at yourself as the same?
Yeah, you have to, because if you have the right friends around you, they're gonna keep you grounded. You know what I'm saying? You can't get but so big. You know what I'm saying? Now again, if I knew then what I know now, my circle would have been smaller, and I wouldn't have been as available for everybody to get to. That's one thing I can say about the athletes today. Their circles are smaller, and everybody just can't get to you. See, my thing was, if you caught eye contact with me, you was trying to get in the club. Hey, he with me. Come on in. I don't know if you got a gun on you or what. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're a murderer or thing. You know what I'm saying? My circle was so big. You You know what I'm saying? So understanding now how life is, I respect these guys now to keep that circle small. And again, you can't be friends with everybody because again, some.
Yeah.
I get that.
Know the crowd that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, so Mr. Sparrow, have you experienced the same thing?
So yeah, so that's since I've been on with you guys, I was just trying to tell you, man, my life after basketball. You know what I mean? What do you do when that ball goes flat? You know what I mean? Well, I mean, who are you? Who are you when that ball goes flat? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're getting all these accolades because you was blessed with the talent that God blessed you with. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that ball gets flat, man. And then after that ball goes flat, man, who are you? Like who are you? So, my circle was big too, but as you get older and as you realize the things that you done did in life, man, and the ups and the downs, the bad side, the good side, it ain't always about the good side. You know what I mean? You got to talk about the bad side to keep you grounded. You know what I mean? So, after that ball got flat, man, you know what I mean? My calling, I'm doing my calling right now. I feed the homeless. I do my shoe drives. I do my clothes drives. You know what I mean? I do Christmas toy drives for the kids, backpack drives. You know what I mean? I just bless people when I can bless them. You know what I mean? So this is my calling, and there's nothing no greater than your calling.
Yeah.
When you know your call, when you know your calling, life is just so much easier. Whether out there, after basketball and after my basketball days, whether out there, yeah, I was out there. I was practically homeless. You know what I mean? I was sleeping in the park, sleeping in the projects. And I'm grounded now that I can tell when I tell my story, it just empowers me. Like it brings me brings me energy. Like, I mean, there's no shame. There's no shame because without pain, there's no glory.
So Mr. Sparrow,
yeah.
When you said that just now about you was out there homeless and everything, so was that the turning point for you to have to look at yourself and say, I got to get back to get back to being me?
Yeah, well, that part it humbles you. Like it brings you back to earth. You know what I mean? It lets you know, man, that what you did, this is not who you really are.
So it makes you get back to being who you are.
And the fact of the matter is that when you can come back on your own, like not necessarily on your own. It took a few people to let me know that I'm better than what I was doing. Not chastising me, not coming down on me. When you're ready, you'll know when you're ready. You'll know when you're ready. So once you hear that enough from people that's doing what they're supposed to be doing in life, it makes it a lot easier for you to make that comeback. I made a tremendous comeback, like really made a tremendous comeback.
Yes, you have.
In my life.
Yeah.
Remember, I was missing in action where people thought I was dead. They thought I committed suicide. I jumped over the bridge. I turned into a heroin addict. I did.
Man, you one of the biggest superstars I know. I'm glad that I can call you somebody I know.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I can relate. Me and Chris, man. We go back. And 20, 30 years later, man, we still connected. Like we still connected. God knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. I'm connected with him after all these years of being away from him and not being able to talk to him. I'm back connected with him, for a reason. So I
true friendship never dies.
Yeah, I take that. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
One thing Sparrow said that's different from his career and mine. See, and a lot of NBA careers are different than mine. See, a lot of those guys got in there and played some years, 6, 7 years. God rest his soul, like Michael Ray Richardson. He played 10 and 12 years before they actually got on the drugs real strong and it started affecting their game. Marvin Barnes, such and so on. And just like Sparrow said, when the ball goes flat at the end of your career, what do you do? But just think about a person like me. You know what I'm saying? My ball went flat at 25 years old in my prime.
Huh?
A lot of kids, a lot of guys get confused in their early years in life, 25 to 30. You know, things are not going right. See, that's when I was doing my biggest push between 21 and 36. You know, and so my thing is when the ball goes flat and you still know you have something in you. And then also different for me was that the world knew, you know, when I walked by who I was, you know what I'm saying, and why I'm not playing NBA basketball, you know what I'm saying? And so I had to have I had to still keep my head up because I'm out of the NBA only because I'm doing crack cocaine, you know what I'm saying? And so it wasn't a secret. Like a lot of people that's not in the spotlight can kind of hide their demons. I couldn't hide my demons. They were all out. You know what I'm saying? So I would walk into a room or into an arena and people would come around and see me. Yeah, I remember you playing such and such, but also in their head, I also can remember he got put out of the NBA for crack cocaine. You know, and so when folks come up to me and say, I remember you when you played, man, you were such and such. I have to always remember what this has to be back in college because I never really played in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I do enough. So I did enough in school that I'm still remembered by because in the NBA, you never really seen me play.
Yeah, I remember because I remember when he said your name, I knew you was an NBA player.
You know, I was an NBA player, but my thing comes from
college though.
Yeah, but mine come from college and high school because I only played 84, 85 NBA games. I had a pretty good preseason, you know. But as soon as we got the regular season going, I was at the end of the bench by then. I was already using drugs. So
how was that a shock to you? How much of what you did to affect your NBA career? When you finally knew that you did this to yourself, when was it the point that you took accountability for yours and blamed yourself for the way your career panned out?
I guess you saying the first question you actually asking is when the first time I actually raised my hand for myself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, like I say, I went to treatment.
A lot of people don't hold themselves accountable for certain things that happen.
Right. And I say that, and I say, like I say, I went to treatment 14 times, and out of them 14 times, I never raised my hand. The first 3 is from the NBA, and that was because my agents and them told me I had to go to stay in the NBA. The other several times was I didn't want to go to jail, so they would put me into a facility. I raised my hand at 36 years old. After basketball was over. Now, at this point in time, I didn't have to raise my hand because I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm old now. I've been shot at this point in time. I'm not trying to get on nobody's team. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting high.
Yeah.
That's wild, man.
I mean, but
once he comes back, you mind if I chime in and piggyback?
I started making change at 36 years old. Now I was NBA.
I always say that we don't.
I apologize for the technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen.
I always say that as men, I don't think none of us are really fully grown or understand what it's like to be grown until we ran about 35, 36 years old.
Correct. And like I said again, I got tired of, you know, asking my mama for money. I didn't give her over the years, and you know, I got when she said she couldn't give it to me, that I was still out of her purse. See, these are things I was doing after the NBA, and I want guys to understand that, you know, until you actually ready. You know what I'm saying? I even have friends still out there that was getting high with me when I was getting high. I've been clean 25 years now, and they still been getting high the whole time. And like I said, and I don't try to change their mind. I ask them, are they ready to come on this side of the fence? And
Exactly.
Some like to stay there. So
Congratulations on the
But see, with what you just said, eventually, those same friends that you say that you have and you don't look at them no differently, they gonna come on that side of the fence with you eventually one day, because just for you not looking at them no differently than what they are as a person.
Right.
It's
not looking at them no different as a person. It's just that I'm just actually one hit away from being back to where they're at. It's by God's grace you know, I still on the straight and narrow. And believe it or not, when I finally got straight, I never went to rehab. I just actually stopped doing what I was doing.
So yeah. So you know, the key to recovery, man, is not forgetting those that are still out there. You know what I mean? That you grew up with. You know what I mean? Like you know, like that's my thing.
Yeah,
Like I call Brooklyn and Staten Island, you know, pretty much every day, man, to check on my people, man. You know, because I know, been there, done that, there, done that. And
did you ever play with Tom Gugliotta, or he was after you?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Tom Gugliotta came after me.
Okay.
Yeah. But like I said, even today, like if I went through a normal treatment program, the things they said in those normal treatment programs wouldn't fit my lifestyle. There's like not associated with past folks to use and things like that.
Yeah.
Well, I talk to all my past friends that use, you know what I'm saying? Because again, I want to see how they still living, because I can still be living that way. And I always want them to see how they can be living if they make a couple changes in their life.
Exactly.
So again, like the streets actually made Chris Washburn a better person. You know what I'm saying? The NBA, like I said, I had all the money, but again, my attitude was starting to get bad. I started feeling like I was real special.
Amen.
And I started feeling like things or the old things, you know what I'm saying? But the streets made me understand that, hey, I'm just a regular person, you know. I bleed like everybody else bleed, and I can have a habit like anybody else could. But then also I can go back out to them same streets and help people.
Well, I can't blame you.
Can I ask a question in regards to the basketball going flat? And Mr. Sparrow, Mr. Washburn, it seems like you guys have made the great transition from your NBA lives into, you know, your everyday life now. And I think the question I wanted to ask was, when the basketball went flat for you guys, your circle, you both mentioned you shorten your circle, you tighten your circle. When the basketball went flat, did you went and shorten your circle yourself, or did you started noticing friends falling off after the NBA was done, or highlights or college careers and everything was done for you guys? Did people just fall by the wayside on their own, or did you start separating yourself from those certain individuals that were around you when you had that spotlight on you?
You want this one, Sparrow, or you want to take it?
Well, you can go. We'll both hit this one. We'll both hit this one.
Well, in my case, let me just say for me, when I stopped using drugs, that cut off a certain amount of people. Okay, because I wasn't going to those same areas anymore. You know what I'm saying? And the contact in the beginning, I had to actually lose contact. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to get yourself straight when you have all the interference on the side. Other folks are still trying to get high and such and such. So I separated myself for a minute, and then once I got straight, the friends that I already had, even when I was on drugs, were still there. You know what I'm saying? The genuine friends like Sparrow, my coach McDuffie, Spud, all those guys were still there. They went to the wayside because, again, they had to let me get myself straight. You know what I'm saying? But once I got straight and they saw it, then all the love came back from them kind of folks. And then I started at this point in time now, because I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I got the guys I used to get high with are kind of gone now. The folks that I always had in my corner there. Now the new folks, I'm starting to pick. Those are my picks of my choice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At this time, like I say, now my circle is of friends, multi, you know, the different races and all that stuff. But we all have the same goal. You know what I'm saying? We all trying to do something positive. You know what I'm saying? And again, race doesn't see, to me, I don't see a color in the race when I'm trying to get money and trying to help folks.
There you go. Okay.
So Mr. Washburn, I got a question for you. We got to get back to the book real quick.
Talk to me.
Exactly what was it that actually compelled you to write the book, and how long did it take you to write it?
Well, the book took a minute to write because at first, you know, I was trying to do it myself. You know, I'm sitting there writing little chapters. You gotta remember, I had a damn SAT score of 470. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, it would have taken me a lifetime to write this book.
I'm
You
glad
know?
you said that because that was one of my questions.
So ran across a guy that was in the military, and he was doing some book stuff. And by chance, he took me under his name. His name is G.L. Henderson. He does a lot of romance books and things like that. If you Google his name, you can pull him up. He took me to a little book thing for black writers. And from there, like I said, he put me with some people at first, but the people in the beginning, you know, a lot of times, even still now, I run across folks that want money up front. And like I said, the first few people want $10,000 or $15,000 up front to help me write the book. Eventually, I ran across a guy. His name was Ron Chessup. I had done 49 books, drug books, and things like that. That took a chance on me and did it for free. And that's how we got started. At first, they said it was going to take about a year and a half to do it. It took us about 8 months. So, like I said, right now the book is out. Like I said, it's called Chris Washburn, Out of Bounds. Again, like I said, it just shows you a person all from grace, able to get back up on his feet again. And again, as I said, walk straight up. You know, because I went from the $1 million houses to eating out of trash cans, sleeping in abandoned buildings, stealing to bring food home. You know what I'm saying? And these are all choices that I make. And so, like I say, the speaking company that I have is called CW Enterprises, TAC. And the TAC means thoughts, action, consequences. Because every time I did something, there was a consequence at the end.
I like that.
See, Mr. Washburn, I love that because everything that you saying right now, what it's accountable. You holding yourself accountable for everything that you done been through. And
because nobody see my thing different from a lot of
everything. And see, me and my good brother, Mr. Galloway, had a conversation or two on this show, like maybe a month or so ago. And I always say this: at the end of the day, I don't care how much money you have, how much fame you have. If you do something wrong, you got to hold yourself accountable for it. Young, old, or whatever. When you in the spotlight and you famous, you still got to hold yourself accountable for what you did.
Correct. And like again, even in the business world now that I choose, you know, I still have some more street ways with me because again, I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like owing nobody or anything like that. I don't like looking over my shoulder.
And the hustle never dies.
I hold myself accountable in the words that I say. If I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there. If I'm not gonna be there. You know, and again, that's just in life. And again, like I said, a lot of times now, it's a whole lot easier, believe it or not, when you just tell a person a yes or no. You know what I'm saying? Instead of stringing things on for longer. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, my life has gotten a whole lot better. Let's just say, as I said, after basketball, you know, I went through the journey that I went through. But now after 25 years,
So yes.
Sometimes you got to have those to get to.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You got to have those to get to the best version of who you are.
So with adding on to what Chris is talking about, man, you know what I mean? Like, there's no loyalty in your get high buddies. There's a difference. And you get the loyalty in your get high buddies and your real buddies that's going to tell you better than that. They're not going to chastise you. They're not going to tell you this and that. They're going to tell you, you better than that. But you get high buddies, they're going to always try to to keep you in to keep you in that loop.
Yeah, they want to keep you in the loop.
Keep you in that loop. Keep you in that loop. So you got it. So you got to choose you got to choose which side of the fence you want to go on now. Like my life after I finished playing ball over in South America. You know what I mean? Like, when that money ran out, this and that there, who was there? Who was there? Who was there?
Right. Yeah, I've never been able to call one of my get high buddies to bar or anything.
That's my point exactly.
I've never been able to call one of my get high buddies to ask for some real advice.
I'll ask you this question: like, even during your time of doing all the things that you was doing, getting high, was it was it a point in a time that you realize like, hey, I gotta stop being so available to everybody else because they around me because they know if I get high, I'm gonna get them high.
Hey, look, look, guys like me, myself, and Chris, we were selfish. We had people that loved us. His mom's loved the ground he walked on.
But
I loved the ground he walked on. The coaches loved the ground he walked on. There was people that loved the ground that we walked on. You know what I mean? But we were selfish. Like we were selfish.
So y'all was our own worst enemy.
Like, yeah, exactly. We were selfish, man.
And again, you got to also look at the age because I remember back in Laurinburg when I was in school and Sparrow was there working at the school, and we was, we were in high school, but we were smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Most of the kids there were from the Virgin Islands and stuff. And it was just common for them to bring the weed back and us to smoke. And Sparrow used to tell us, look here, y'all can't always be doing it, man. Clean your room or get the smell out of the air. We used to always think Sparrow was old, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what he's talking about. But understand, Sparrow was actually speaking life, and he was giving us life. But because of the age we were at, we couldn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because again, what he was telling was actually some of the same stuff I ran through later on in life. You know what I'm saying? He was like, look, if y'all gonna smoke, hey, I'm not gonna tell y'all not to smoke, but everybody gotta know y'all smoke. Clean your room up, do such and such, this and that. You know what I'm saying? And these were things that, again, that was just an old pledge trying to tell the new ones that was coming on. You know what I'm saying? Some of the ropes. But again, it's up to that person to grasp what that person is saying. See, my thing was, my name was so big, made me feel like I didn't have anybody to tell me anything. You know what I'm saying? I would listen, but then again, I'm still #1 high school player in the country. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still walking I'm in high school, I'm going in the liquor stores buying liquor, and they know I ain't no damn 21. But because I had that name and size, I could do that. So it was hard for me to understand what Sparrow was saying until I started losing shit. You know what I'm saying? When I started losing stuff, I started, these things would start, not for everybody, but for me, things like that would start ringing back in my head. You know what I'm saying? All the way back to high school, junior high, things somebody done said to me. You know what I'm saying? And Sparrow always stayed in my head about some things. You know what I'm saying? And like I said again, it's just up to that person at the right age. You have to be able to acknowledge, you know what I'm saying, and grasp what the person is telling you. Or you're going to be like me. Later on in life, it's going to come back to you, but you're going to be done missed so much stuff because you wasn't listening to that.
Them OGs always need it.
Yeah, they definitely are. And every kids call me now, and I be tripping. They call me OG. Who you call? I keep forgetting. Damn, I'm 60 now.
I can always remember OG telling me, man, you don't get old being no fool. Bro,
hey, look,
you know what I mean? So
my grandma used to tell me, I used to joke and play with my grandma, and the one thing that resonated with me, they keep me alive and keep me grounded. She always would tell me, I was your age, you got to be my age.
You got to get, yeah.
You got to get there.
Yeah.
And you don't understand that at a young age because when I go out to these kids and I ask them, is 40 old? They be like, yeah, 40 old, 40 old. And I was like, yeah. At 20, 40 was older than me until I turned 30.
Yeah,
now I'm looking at 40 like that ain't too far away.
My brother right here, Derek Galloway, celebrated my 21st birthday with me.
Oh my God.
My grandma looked at me and him on my 21st birthday with my specialty cake that she got made for me. She said, man, you got to get my age.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got a 2-part question for both Mr. Sparrow and Mr. Washburn. This is 2 questions for both of you guys. Number 1, are you both following the NBA today? The way the game is being played. Are you watching it? Are you enjoying it? Do you like it? You don't watch it? You don't keep up with it?
I'll answer mine first. No, I don't watch it. I mean, I periodically watch it. It's too soft for me. I tell you, I watch the girls more than I watch the guys. To be honest. But the guys, you got big men wanting to play point guard and guards wanting to post up. totally different than when I played. So no, I don't watch it because it's not enough bumping and pushing and a jaw getting hit, a tooth getting knocked out. I don't see none of that stuff no more.
So, Dad, this is bringing me to part 2 to that question, Mr. Sparrow. For your position, do you still watch the NBA and dabble in it or anything before I go to part 2?
I don't watch the NBA.
Okay.
Again, it's a totally different ball game now.
It's cupcake.
The kids are out of control. You letting them in the league. At a young age, they're out of control. You ain't got the veterans. You ain't got them kind of veterans like back in the days. You had them veterans, man, that put their foot in your butt. You know what I mean?
Ain't no more Oakleys. No more Oakleys.
Ain't no more Oakleys and ain't no more Oakleys and Patrick Ewings and Bill Lambert and all them. There's no OGs no more.
So here's part 2. Here's part 2 to that question. If you were to magically turn into 21 years old, how would you fare, both of you guys? How would you fare in today's NBA? Would you feel like you would dominate because of the running gun? Mr. Washburn, would you dominate because it's the lack of big men in the NBA? There's really just Jokic and maybe Giannis and Wemby, not too many, dominant big men like it used to be. And Mr. Sparrow, would you dominate in your position, like on the wing, with so many running gun, with your ability to shoot the mid-range and the ability to score at will? How would you guys fare in today's NBA if you were to play?
I feel as though I would have been my game would have been perfect for this era because I was doing what they were doing back then and getting in trouble, shooting long-range jump shots and wanting to bring the ball down court, dribbling and all that. They don't want big men dribbling the ball like that. A lot of times you watch the NC State game, you see me on the fast breaks, and I'm leading the fast break. And I keep telling these guys that, when I was, 2021, I was running a 4.5 40-inch vertical, and so the long jumping 23 feet.
Absolutely.
The sideline was only 15 feet. So I can go from the sideline. So my game fared pretty good.
Right.
Okay.
Mr.
Sparrow?
Yeah. Well, it's just the game is selfish now. You know what I mean? Like, you have guys, they don't talk about assists no more. People, assists and setting up, making sure the big men are happy, and that kind of thing.
For each other, running.
There's a lot. You got very few teams. Like, like I was watching. I turned the TV on and I watched Jokic and
that's why I like the Knicks
and Mars last night. They that pick and roll thing, this and that they got going on. There's not too many. It's not there no more.
You got Denver, and you probably got Golden State.
Denver, guys. You know what I mean? That's 5 or 6 teams are unselfish teams, but the rest of them, there's 30 something teams in the league, man. Come on, man.
It looks like to me. It looks like AAU. It looks like AAU right now.
All right, let me ask y'all this question.
Hold on, real quick. I just really like to thank you guys because once again, Mr. Galloway just destroyed my next question. So I have nothing else left for you. I appreciate that.
Man, look, bad.
I need to get Mark in here for a second, but I just want to say my next question was: see, I do not have an NBA team. I am in the transfer portal. I mean, when Jordan left the Bulls, so did I, and I just been floating around teams. And I was going to ask you, gentlemen, to sell me on an NBA team that I can root for. But since you guys don't watch it, I can't.
Well, my thing is, it's not even just the NBA team. See, the fans even different now. See, the fans back when I played, they went for a team. I like Golden State Warriors. I like the Sixers or whatever. But if Dr. J went to another team, they still like the Sixers. The fans now like LeBron. And whenever he was to Cleveland, they were Cleveland fans. We left Cleveland and went to Miami. Now we leave Miami. He go the Lakers. Now they're Laker fans. So see, the fans have changed now. They don't like teams. They like players now.
I know some fans like that with Westbrook. Wherever Westbrook goes, they go.
Right. But so it's not a loyalty of a team no more.
Exactly.
Yeah, and ever since then, it's like for other sports, if my Eagles lose, I'm having a bad week. If my Yankees lose, okay, I'm a little rough. I'm a little difficult to deal with. I don't have that NBA team that I can say that, because honestly, I'm thankful for it. I don't have the blood pressure for it, number one.
No.
But secondly,
it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
I mean, you're already dealing with two
for everything you guys have explained to me and explained to all of us. I can't find it in me to actually.
That's understandable.
But not think about it like this. But then let me throw this at you as well. Now, back when we played, we played hard because we love the game. You got these guys now making, 80, 90, 100 million, and now they also point shaving. You know what I'm saying? So
there's a lot going on.
So they want even more money now. They get way more money than when I played. Now you got guys even point shaving now to get more money. Yeah. So the game is not even the same no more. They're not as physical no more. They're not even as physical, and they're getting more money, and then they want more money on top of that. Just like I was looking at the guys the other day that got in trouble from the baseball thing. This guy made $15,000 getting ready to lose a $230 million contract.
$20 million, yeah. Exactly.
So $15,000, you're going to lose $230 million.
Exactly.
That's some shit back in the day. That's what I did when I didn't go sign my contract with Atlanta Hawks. I had $14 million on the table. I could leave the crack house for a $20 rock. So I never got that contract signed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now you got guys now that's point shaving or throwing bad pitches for $15,000, but you're gonna lose your whole $230 million contract. Yeah. That's where the TAC comes in, the thought action consequences. That's why I be trying to get with the NBA, the NFL, the baseball thing, because again, my message resonates across lines. But because they don't want somebody that's been through these kind of trenches to tell these other kids the pitfalls, I can't get through some of these doors.
Exactly.
And they don't want you to tell them the pitfalls.
Mark, did you have a question, Mark, before I go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I do. First of all, it's an honor. Mr. Sparrow, always honor to see you, sir.
Mark, he's always a pleasure, my brother. You already know.
And Mr. Washburn, I followed you through Fort Union Academy, the Laurinburg Institute, to NC State. We were basically in the same era.
Yeah,
we was in that same era. I remember, I was going to Virginia Union at the time and trying to play ball. And I remember that summer, '84, Al McGuire, the late great Al McGuire, did an interview, and he's talking about, and he did an interview with you, and I'm like, wait, who's this dude? The 6'11", 265 doing this?
Right.
And we looking at this, and then to see you go to NC State, where you have the coach Jim Valvano, you had Charles Shackelford, you had Russell Pierre, you had Lorenzo Charles, Spud Webb, you had some players there. But the thing that I remember after that is you getting drafted to the Warriors. I watched that draft that day. And, you go into the Warriors, and the thing that a lot of people don't realize or they don't think about is, as a young man, you're not told no too often. Right. And, to go to a city, and this is what a lot of people say, oh, we're Golden State. What they don't realize, because I've been stationed there when I ended up going to the military, is Oakland ain't a town to play with. And you go to Oakland, and people say, well, hey, when he gets there, he's going to do this. But what amazes me is they don't realize you're sending a 20, 21-year-old kid out to a place that there is not very much sensitivity there. I mean, you be up on Western MacArthur, where up in that area, and man, it's rough. And and I remember I read an article where they said, well, hey, Greg Ballard's supposed to be like a mentor to him and go and help him, and et cetera, et cetera. But my thing to you would be, for all the great accolades you had coming out,
right? I
felt like a lot of that, as far as when they say guidance, it starts back there. And as great as they can say, hey, the coach is Valvano, and these, I always say, what? They prepare, yes, they prepare you when it comes to being a player, but do they prepare you for life that comes along with that? Go ahead, sir.
But just cut y'all want to say, when they put Greg with me, you got to understand. Greg was a married man, had a family out there and everything. I was a 20-year-old kid out there. So during the day, yeah, we could hang, but he had to go home at night. And that's when I wanted to get out and start moving around. So as Sparrow was saying, a lot of like now with the NBA, a lot of these teams look like college teams. There's no Asian mentors on that thing. When I went to, I had Joe Barry Carroll been in the league like 10 years. Jerome Whitehead, 10, 11 years.
10, 11 years. Yep.
Purvis Short. All these guys have been in the league 8 to 12 years. They were grown men. Only young players on the team was myself, Sleepy Floyd, Chris Mullen. You know what I'm saying? And so with me, yeah, they put these older guys with me. They had to go home at night to be at their family. But at that 10, 11 o'clock, I'm just now getting myself ready to go out. So a lot of times when I was going to practice, I was just actually leaving the crack house, you know what I'm saying? Because I just stayed up all night getting high, going to practice. And then after practice, they put these old guys with me. Yeah, I could stay sober, during the day because I was up all night. And then once they would leave, I would go do the same thing again. So it wasn't like what Greg was telling me wasn't helping. You know what I'm saying? The mentors they had were helping. It's just they were at the wrong time. I needed somebody to be with me at night. You know what I'm saying? Because especially in California, if you was in the Bay Area, the women out there look good. There are a lot of things to do out there if you're in the safe area of town. Me, I was on the Arthur. Like I said, I was off in the projects, not knowing anything about the Bloods and the Crips. You know what I'm saying? I'm around with all kinds of stuff. So, like I said, God had His hand on me because.
Well, something. It's funny because when I got once I went in the military, I got I was got put in Oakland for a while. It was hard to maintain with us. I mean, there was something. Hey, we running the Silks. We was going to the Palladium. I mean, we was out there.
About that Palladium is right then.
So I mean, it was hard to maintain us. So I can't imagine a young man the same age with money in his pocket. I mean, we had a little bit of change, enough to buy a little drink here and there. But I mean, to be in that position, and then the other thing that's weird that people didn't realize, they focused a lot of attention on you.
Yeah.
And they put a lot of attention on what you was doing. But what people didn't know in the background, Chris Mullen was having issues of himself. But it seemed like the league kind of safeguarded him. But
it wasn't really that. He had a good agent because see, if I had a better agent, I took the first thing smoking coming to me. I never did any agent search and stuff like that. See, when Chris went to rehab, he went the same time I went, believe it or not, but he went in on alcohol. And see, alcohol to the NBA is not a strike. My dumb agent put me in up under cocaine, which gave me my first strike. See, he had people around him that knew the system.
Yeah.
I didn't know the system, and actually my agency didn't know the system because I was actually the first one that they represented, going to the NBA. If I knew then what I know now, I would have never taken a new agent into the NBA because again, you have to know this system to know all the things that you're going to run across and endure, as a young man. Like I said, 20 years old, and like you were saying, East Oakland wasn't nothing to play with. But I'm walking through the projects not knowing nothing. I got $10,000 in my pocket. I got a $30,000 watch on, $12,000 chain, maybe $30,000 cash in the car. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in the projects 3, 4 in the morning.
Dangerous.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And these cats allow me, they'll put me in an apartment, let me sit and get high, put security outside my door, which is just another dude that wasn't gonna let nobody in unless I want them to come in. And then that morning I get up and give everybody a little piece of dope and I go to practice. And so, but I never knew the danger I was in, bro. I never knew that danger though, until years later.
Yeah. That's what it do to you.
Yeah,
it'll tell you you're all right.
Yeah, Craig will tell you
you're all right. I got you.
Yeah. So, but like I said, the book is interesting. The book is going to tell you a lot of my ups and downs, a lot of streets I went through that I shouldn't have been on, and then a lot of situations I got out of. But again, if they want a good read, Just get the book Out of Bounds. Also, you can get it from our website, which is CW Enterprises with an S, TAC.com. And with that, if you order the book from there, I'll send a signed copy with the book.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I definitely will do that. Just one more question I guess I would have. With the way the NBA is now, do they ever reach out to you to try to mentor somebody or talk to some of these young players because you know what, with the money these young guys are running into, one of the things I see that happens a lot is it's the women. I mean, they end up having kids all over the place. You know, and then now it's getting to a point where I think what people don't realize, I think Michael Porter's brother is getting ready to go to prison for points saving. And they got this situation with these guys now with Chauncey Billups, who may have just ruined his legacy. He's lucky he got elected to the Hall of Fame this year, because I tell you what, if he hadn't gotten in this year, I don't think he'd ever gotten in after this.
They can still take it.
They can take it away?
Oh yeah, they can still take it.
Well, you know what? I thought once you were in, I didn't know they could do that. But you know,
you got to remember, Mark. They tried to take it away from Lawrence Taylor. They were talking about that at one point. I don't know if you remember that.
Well, you know, the big thing with that is this. This is my opinion. When it comes to a Hall of Fame, your personal life, for me, it's your personal life. It's what you did.
Yeah, how your personal life
in that sport.
What's different now, like I said, when I did speak to the NBA, I used to tell the kids different than when I was in college to pros is that now it's a business because now you're getting paid. But hell, I can't tell them that now, because now I have to tell the high school kids, once you go to college, it's a business now because they get paid in college now.
Getting paid, yeah.
And so the biggest thing the two biggest things is, once the athlete first has to understand that they're now in a business, you know what I'm saying? That their body is their business. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so they have to maintain and take care of that for sure. And then two, they need to take a financial course, because yes, the NBA gives you a lot of money, 20, 30, 40 million, but in 20 years after you finish playing, what you gonna have left? I'm looking at guys right now that played back in 2010. I see a kid, I just saw him on the other night out of New York, had 24 million. I only made 4 million the time I was in the NBA. I only made 4 million. But he's made 24 million, and he's back in the projects now.
Back in the project.
Oh yeah, Sebastian Telfair.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah.
Let me ask y'all. I got a question. Well, I ain't even got a question. I want y'all to give me Mr. James Sparrow and Chris Weisburn. Y'all give me y'all top 5 mess ups of we shouldn't have gave you money in today's NBA with some of these athletes the way they act.
You say, well, I can't do that because I don't know enough of the athletes.
You said you don't follow, bro.
Huh?
Yeah.
The only thing I would ask Mr. Washburn on that level, if they had NIL money, when you came out,
right?
Hell, you may not. You know what? By the time, for a lot of these kids, if you're making enough money in this NIL, that's the part to where you should really be setting yourself up for the rest of your life.
Financially,
yeah. And then once if you're blessed enough to go to the next level after that, that should be the money that goes for when you're done playing. Whatever you do, that money should never get touched, because the amount of money some of these kids is getting with the NIL.
Let me correct you on that. Shit, I got my NIL money where it was back then. You know, it might not have been legal, but I got mine. Only thing different is with these kids now, that some of the kids on the teams that is making money are not going to go to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they need to invest that money and hold on to it. And then also the top kids on the team, they're going to actually take a pay cut when they go into the league, because they have to go up under that rookie cap. And believe it or not, like a guy like Shedeur Sanders that made them 3 or 4 million while he was in Colorado, and the Manning boy made them millions and stuff. See, they won't be able to make that much money their first 3 years in the league, so they're actually taking a pay cut. You know, so
I
again,
mean, in Shador Sanders' situation, like in Cleveland, if he perform, it helps him with the rookie money that he got because he left college.
Yeah,
already made the money that he got on the rookie contract.
right. So his contract don't really matter right now.
I'm just saying, like, now he got a chance right now to show that the show and prove that what he is as a quarterback.
Well, Romar, Romar, here's the problem with this. I mean, Derek, I know Derek Mills going to agree. Here's the problem.
He's in a situation where he's set up to fail anyway.
Well, here's the thing. First of all, I think he was blackballed coming into the league.
Yeah.
I mean, if we've never seen a level of, I'll say a level of prejudice.
No.
And blackballing an athlete.
Mark, let's call it what we all really know what it is. It was pretty much we seen a case of hatred for somebody.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I've never seen anything to that level before. I mean, you've seen guys maybe drop a few spots in the draft, like Laramie Tunsil did, or when Warren Sapp came out. But this was this pure hatred towards this kid. It was their way of sticking it to his dad. They didn't like the culture, and this is the thing that's amazing. Deion is now sitting up and saying, "Hey, Colorado, give me a couple more years. They'll see that I can change the program." He changed the program when he got there. That program wasn't making no money. The program wasn't making no money. They weren't. Right. Hey, they went from being a team you forgot about to must-see TV just because he brought in a whole different type of atmosphere there. Right. And so, in my opinion, with Shador, that was their way of sticking it not only to his dad, sticking it to the culture, sticking it to him. And it's a shame because he made more money in Colorado than what he's making in the NFL right now.
I'll say this, Mark. Yeah. I agree with you, not to this level, but I'll take a step back and disagree with you and say we have seen this before. If you go back and look at, not to this level, but we have seen it before with Chris Jackson, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, and we've seen this before with Kaepernick, right? Where he's been blackballed out of the league. So I don't want to say that we've never seen this before, but not to
the level. Difference with Kaepernick. But
see, the only thing different about those two guys that you just named, different than Shador is they weren't sticking it to Shador. They were sticking it to his dad. And those other two guys, they were sticking to them personally. You know what I'm saying? Right. It wasn't about their family. They don't know nothing about their family. They didn't like Deion. You know,
they couldn't touch him.
Like
so
Deion,
since we can't touch him, let's get his kid. Because he can't
let's get his kid. You know what I'm saying?
They couldn't get him to fall in line because he was special. Deion was special. They couldn't touch him. So since we can't get him and he got so much to say according to what they feel, we're going to get his kid. We're going to touch him some way or another. You know,
Shador is getting all his punishment by default.
But here's the thing, though. There's still another difference here.
Kaepernick did his own thing, so they mad at him. Then Chris Jackson did his own thing, they mad at him.
But here's the difference, though. Both of those guys, those two guys, though, the difference to me is at least those two guys had a chance to make a little bit of money before they started in on them. And then the league they've kept it disclosed, but they admitted they blackballed Colin Kaepernick because the league ended up paying them.
Yeah,
right.
You see what I'm saying? So they Shador ain't even had a chance yet. At least they had an opportunity to some degree to get something out of it.
Experience the league and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, you get a kid like Shador. I give him credit for one thing. His psyche has got to be tough as hell, because any other person may have gotten to the point where their confidence is so messed up by what's going on and what's happening that it would ruin them. I mean,
hey, Mark, I'll say this. Keep your eyes open for this situation, which could happen, right? You got a quarterback in Cleveland that's not being really given a chance here in Shador, right? You got a quarterback ahead of him that they feel works in that system better, and they're trying to give Gabriel that position by default. Now, if Cleveland says, hey, let's go ahead and send Shedeur somewhere where he'll be appreciated, let's get some kind of compensation for him. Keep your eyes open for what's going on.
Can I interject?
Hold on.
I want to interject on that when you finish.
In Atlanta, right? Atlanta is starting to realize that quarterback that they have, I can't remember his name. I got him on my fantasy. Penix is not working out.
Well,
Can you imagine a Sanders quarterback in Atlanta?
No. Let me interject. Real quick. I gotta interject real quick because what you saying, Galloway, is crazy. Because Shedeur Sanders is having his pro day tomorrow for the team that he's going to be the quarterback of in the future, the Vegas Raiders.
Well, I put it to you like this: there's a chance, but you know what? And Mr. Washburn probably and Mr. Sparrow can relate. They can relate to this. I remember when Carlos Boozer got drafted out of Duke. He actually, I think Cleveland drafted him in the second round. I don't know what went wrong, but he got drafted out of Cleveland drafted him. Matter of fact, I think he was an unrestricted free agent. I don't know how that went for him in that draft, but he excelled at Cleveland his rookie year. And everybody said, well, man, he owes them, he owes them that opportunity to sign him first because they took a chance on him. And instead, he went to Utah for the big time. He got big money. See, my whole mindset of that is this. First of all, he owed Cleveland nothing. It's nothing but a business. I understand they took a chance on him. They drafted a free agent, et cetera, et cetera. But see, if the scouting teams was worth a damn, they would have realized how talented he was where he wouldn't even have been in that position. But it's easy for them to say. It was easy for them to say, "Oh, he should owe Cleveland because they took a chance on him." They always do that. They took a chance on you. So when it comes to being an unrestricted free agent, they should get first dibs. And what I say to that, especially with these black athletes, is this: it's just like watching the Kentucky Derby. If you don't win place or show, you mean nothing to them. But as long as you're excelling, hey, you take advantage of the market when it's there, because there's no such thing as loyalty. It's all about business. It's all about really doing what's going to be best for you. Because at the end of the day, when it's all over with, you're going to be an afterthought to them. And in Shedeur's, if I'm Shedeur at this point, I'm auditioning for the rest of the league now. I'm going to get out there and show out tomorrow. Cleveland, and the thing that's bad with Cleveland, even though they drafted him, hell, you had one part of the team that wanted him, the other part didn't. You got a coach that sat there and treated you like you was from a third world country. Didn't even let you practice. How do you get in the game? You ain't never practiced with the first team. I mean, the offensive line set up and say, hell, we don't know what this dude's cadence is. He ain't never with us. I mean, it was almost like this coach was setting him up to fail.
Yeah.
And the thing that I would say with that, because maybe he'll be the coach next year. I don't know. But my thing to that leads to this. Wherever he ends up, that coach, if I'm a free agent, a black free agent, especially if I'm a quarterback, after seeing how you treated this brother, there ain't no sales pitch you could possibly give me.
You talking about Coach Stefanski?
Yeah, that would put me in a position to want to come there to play for you. Because you already done showed me that what you are really about.
Mm-hmm. Do we know if it's him, or do we know if it's the GM or the owner?
Well, I'll put it to you like this.
Derek, the GM,
that's the one that wanted Shedeur.
The GM drafted him, and the coach called the GM and said, I didn't want him.
Is it the coach said that, or is that the owner?
The coach said that.
The GM drafted him, and the coach called the GM and said, I didn't want him.
Okay.
Yeah, the owner wanted. No, the GM wanted Shedeur.
Yeah.
And Stefanski wanted Dillon Gabriel. Now this is the problem. Shedeur Sanders not going anywhere because, regardless of the fact of if he doesn't want them or not, at the end of the day,
Cleveland got to pay him.
Cleveland still needs him. They still need a quarterback. One thing, the knock My knock on Kevin Stefanski is he kills quarterbacks.
But hold on.
Yeah, he's on this like what?
I heard
10th
y'all.
quarterback or something like that?
This is his 13th quarterback.
13. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
13.
so
13.
my whole stance on him was just wait. Shador in time is going to get his chance because for a long time y'all know this Cleveland Browns offensive line is horrible.
Well, you know
So
what?
my thing is, I got to take on that. It's two things going on at one time that y'all don't see. One, if Cleveland keeps him off the field, no other team can see him, so they can't offer him nothing to see how he plays. And then Cleveland can re-sign him for the low.
Good,
If he
good point.
still wants to
Good
get
point.
injected. But now, because of the situation and the powers of being, both of those quarterbacks who were ahead of him are now hurt. You know what I'm saying? So now they have to play him. So now at this point, the ball is in his hand.
Good point.
So you get out there now and show them other teams what he can do. Yeah, Cleveland's going to come back with the first offer, but you got the chance now to say, "No, I'm going somewhere else at this point."
That's why I said that he's trying out for the Vegas rate. That's why.
Right.
That's why I say
the only way you can try out. The only way you can try out is get on the field.
Because at the end of the day,
good point, Chris. Good point.
It's at the end of the day, the quarterback that he's going up against is the same quarterback that he is.
Well, here's the thing, though, with Romar. This is my opinion.
Gino and Shador are the same quarterback.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Shador been trained by Tom Brady. Shit, it's a little different than that. Now Shador got trained by Brady. I don't know about this other boy.
If you look at their attributes, they are the same quarterback.
They're built
I haven't watched. You said that's the quarterback for the Raiders. That's the quarterback for the Raiders.
Yeah, Geno Smith.
I haven't watched him yet, so I have to check him out and see. Because like I said, I'm not a big football thing, but because I'm in North Carolina, you know what I'm saying, I'm now flip-flopping. The Panthers is my team. And we've been terrible. We now trying to come around a little bit. See, that was one of my sayings. See, because McCaffrey left and went to San Francisco, see, normal fans, they go on and follow McCaffrey out to Frisco. No, McCaffrey left the Panthers, so
really
Panthers fan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Really leave. Because y'all could have gave him the money to keep him there.
Yeah. So I'm still a Panthers fan. You know what I'm saying? I still deal with what we got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So again, we just, that's the difference between the fans now and fans back then.
There's no loyalty in fans.
About the player, not about the team.
There's no loyalty in fans no more.
But I'm starting to agree. I think I'm starting to agree with Derek a little bit. But see, even and what I mean by that, even with Shador, I think he could be auditioning for the Atlanta Falcons. But here would be the thing at this point. Even if
he can audition for anybody right now, like how he's now on the
but here would be the thing.
You know what I'm saying? Before they put him on the field so he could be seen.
Yeah, but here would be the thing, regardless of where he would go.
Atlanta.
You know what? But the thing to me would be with him, the way this year went. Even if now, unless he gets out there tomorrow and plays lights out, which I'm praying he does. But say he gets out there, he plays decent. He still has to have that opportunity he got to have an opportunity. Any team he goes to, they still need to have a veteran quarterback there because he hasn't. He obviously he ain't get that experience nowhere. As far as with Cleveland, like I said, he was brought into a place. I don't know what it would feel like. The closest thing I can think to that is when the Redskins drafted RG3, then right behind it, here comes Kirk Cousins. You can't. It's almost like you're going into a place where somebody don't want you. Because see, when you get drafted as a quarterback, ain't no other quarterback supposed to be coming in that draft with you. They're letting you know you're their guy. I'm committed to you. It'd be the same thing in the NBA. You get drafted as a lottery pick, and then 10 spots later, they draft another dude in the same position you play.
Well,
but see, what guys are also overlooking is that if he was a starter from the beginning of the season, Then, like you said, they're all started gelling and getting their aches and pains out together and all that stuff as far as getting in the NFL shape. But now with him sitting on the bench, all these games, now you putting him out there. All these other teams are in shape. These guys got their win right now. Everybody's on top of their game right now. It's like the first 2 or 3 games in the season where everybody's trying to still kind of figure it out. These cats have already got it figured out. Now you're putting the quarterback out there that doesn't have it figured out yet. So he's going to have some problems this first game. These first couple games, he's going to have some problems. But then you watch them commentators talking about, see, he's not that good, such and such. But they failing to realize he's coming in 10 or 12 games.
I was going to say, when he comes in
behind everybody else.
I mean, he coming in at the end of the year. Like you said, he ain't had a chance.
Everybody's in shape right now. Everybody knows the other person gonna be beside him. So you put him in at a losing battle right now, regardless of he getting the start right now. He's starting at the end of the season where, like I said, he can't change that record too much. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
I agree with Tupac on that, John.
But you want to know something? It would be the same thing. I think Mr. Washburn can relate to this. You get drafted, 3rd or 4th in the '86 draft. I mean,
I don't know about no 4.
No, 3. Yeah, okay, I knew it was somewhere in there. You get drafted. I mean, you're getting drafted that early, and see, they automatically assume the minute you get drafted, your first game, they are automatically assuming you're supposed to come in and average 30 and 10. Right. Because and see that pressure, and what they don't realize in these different eras now, and you said it earlier, and I'll take it to my grave with this. That era, Mr. Sparrow played in that era, you and I came through, and man, those were men. And men wasn't just letting you come in there and dominate them like that, like it is now.
No,
I mean, these were grown men. And see, the pressure to me of what you came into was way more than what a lot of these young cats is coming into now. Because even with Cooper Flagg, I mean, he had a good game last night. There was a couple games he had 5. Oh, well, he'll be okay. But see, when you came in the league, the first 2 games, you only scored 5 points. Oh, well, Mr. Washburn, see, he can't adapt to the pro game. I mean, it was a whole different expectation level.
But also, you got to realize too, when I played back in there, different. Like I said, I was playing grown men, and then a lot of times stuff didn't end on the court. If you did something real bad, they might find your ass in the locker room, get you outside in your car, just follow you out in your car. You know what I'm saying? It was different back then. These grown ass men wanted to fight. Although they say basketball players don't like fighting on the court, that's because they don't like losing money. But you get your butt in that locker room, you go in that locker room, you go to that parking lot, big guys can fight. You better watch that.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question real quick. I know earlier y'all was talking about how the NBA then transitioned from a harder NBA to a weaker NBA.
Oh, it's soft.
Hold on. Yeah. But do y'all realize it's a reason why it's soft? And I'm gonna say this one person name because he's seen it. Greg Popovich.
But LeBron.
No. Greg Popovich is the reason that the NBA is played the way it is now. Because
he started that load management stuff. See?
No, Mark. He implemented European basketball in the NBA.
Well, let me ask that. And see, let me ask Mr. Washburn this because he would have seen it firsthand. He would have seen it firsthand.
A lot of teams play the way that Greg Popovich built the Spurs now back then, and when they won 5, that's what you're seeing now in the NBA.
Nah, because Dragic was playing. You had Sarunas Marciulona playing. You had a lot of European players playing way before that. Man.
But them dudes was tough. But you know something, and Mr. Washburn probably can attest to this. They had a guy, by the time we got to see him in the NBA, he had been hurt, dropped of a lot of his skills. Arvydas Sabonis. I think I done brung it up here before, Mill, about Arvydas Sabonis. Hey, man, I'm telling you now, the most spectacular big man I'd ever seen. He totally dominated David Robinson when he was at his peak.
He gave Shaq problems too, even though he
Boy,
was out of.
that was the only dude I ever seen that made Shaq look small, besides Yao Ming.
I'm back.
Well, Mr. Washburn, I have a question for you.
I'm here.
We were talking about coaches earlier. I guess could you give us some insight for the coach that you had at NC State, Mr. Jim Valvano, as far as him coaching, who he was behind the scenes, how was he? Was he, as what the media advertises, he's like just the greatest coach, college coach at one point. How did you feel about him?
Now you said you was an athlete. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how far you went as far as with your career as far as that. But as you know, head coaches do not come up with plays. You know what I'm saying? Now, what Coach Valvano did was he surrounded himself with people that had good plays and showed us where we need to be and stuff, because Coach Valvano couldn't show us nothing about being no big man. Right, you know what I'm saying? Or anything like that. Now, what I can say is, once the plays were shown and what you needed to do, he knew that where you need to be at as far as on the court and such and such. Now, again, if you handled your business, I guess I can say with any coach or any kind of business, nobody's going to say anything to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had no problems out of Coach B when I was there, because I took him. I was on the court. I got my points, my rebounds, or whatever. Mm-hmm. But if he saw that the moment was too big for you, that actually when you came to NC State or you started playing D1 ball and that was too big, then he could kind of make it uncomfortable for you to want to stay at NC State. That's why you saw guys like Russell Pierre or guys like John Thompson or Walker Lambiau would end up leaving NC State, going to other places to play. Not that they couldn't play, but just for him, because of just his drive. You know what I'm saying? And then again, some players can't play when the coaches is on their back or in their ear. You know what I'm saying? It just turns them off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now they tone there, and you got an Italian in your ear all the time, yeah, and he's not seeing any kind of response. He's not seeing any response, and it's going to be problems. So we lost some players, but as far as just his mentality on the court, he gonna let you play as long as you can play. You know what I'm saying? As long as you contributing, he's gonna let you play. But now, what guys don't understand is, after you stay so long, college is only 4 years. Now, after that third year, so they looking for your replacements. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of guys don't understand that comes a time when you're going to be replaced. And they don't understand when they're not getting that kind of time and that kind of stuff there. But Veal lets you know, I got somebody coming in and, such and such, and he's going to be looking at your spot. Yeah. And that's what I liked about it. That's one thing I liked about him. And that's one thing I like about sports back then. They're going to let you know somebody coming in and trying to take your spot. And it's up to hold your spot. Nothing is promised. A lot of these kids now got promised spots. And they promised to play and they promised to get this and to get that. Back then you had to come and earn it, But guys, I have another appointment I have to do at 5:00. But I do appreciate, being on. And if you can use me again at any time, just let y'all got my numbers. Let me know. Let Sparrow know, and we can do this again.
It's been an honor, sir. Like I said, it has been an honor.
And Sparrow, much love, Sparrow. We talk every day.
That's my guy, man. I love you.
Y'all don't understand my nickname, but Sparrow, that's my light-skinned friend.
I love you, bro.
Every time I look up, I'm looking for the Sparrow. Hey, man, much love to all of y'all. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving, a great holiday. You know what I'm saying? Let's just stay prayed up that we can get to those days and we can do this again sometime.
Thank you for sure. Thank you for stopping by, man.
Thank y'all very much, man. Y'all have a great evening.
You too, my brother.
Anytime
right,
you want to come through, we'll be here waiting for you.
Hey, I'll be down in Atlanta soon, man. I gotta come back to Freeman's and get me some shit.
I got a room for you. No,
I ain't doing nah. I fought a lot in my sleep, so now
okay.
I stay in a hotel.
I'm
Y'all take care, man. Much love.
I'm talking
All
about
right,
one way in the back. Way in the back.
Oh man, that was awesome right there. That
Yes,
was
it
work
was.
for all you guys, man. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, man.
If Fatu got through that without cussing, I was extremely proud of him.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Man, Chris Washburn we just interviewed Chris Washburn, bro.
I can't wait to go holler at my pops and tell my pops.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, that's awesome, man. And you guys were great with your questions and everything.
Christmas came early.
Yeah.
Christmas came
You
early.
never know what's gonna happen on this show, the Studio W Sports page, man.
Okay.
So guys,
look at you.
you okay, Ma? You good?
No, I tell you what, like I said, I followed this man since he was, when I first, going to school in Virginia, you hear this dude down there in Fort Union Academy. And I'm telling you, everybody was curious because at that time, you 6'11", 250, 260, and they say, and they didn't have film where we could see him like that. We see in newspaper articles and things like that. And when Tom McGuire did that interview, and I finally got to really see it, but I said, man. And at that time, you had Charles Oakley, Del Curry. You had some bad boys in the state of Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
But he was, at that time, that was the most talked about player in the country.
So like when he came to Laurinburg, I was coaching, and I was also the Dom director. I ran the sports program, and when he came in, he wouldn't even come in the gym unless I came in there and played. That's how dominant he was with the guys that was in school with him in Laurinburg. So I would literally have to get dressed and go out there and play, because he wouldn't come in the gym.
Mm.
He wouldn't come in the gym unless I came in there and played, because I was the only one gonna give it to him. Like literally make like literally make him play. I meant to mention that while he was on there, but yeah. So
we gotta. One thing I picked up was you guys follow. It seems like you guys follow the women more than y'all do the men when it comes to basketball. When we start talking about when the ladies college basketball season and the Unrivaled League coming up, I would need you guys to come back so we can talk. We can chop it up about that, because one of my favorite viewers was my Aunt Emma. She chimes in strictly for that. Basketball, especially the women's basketball. So I promised my auntie we was gonna throw in some more WNBA. Because I'm starting to be fascinated with the Unrivaled League more than the WNBA, but I'm gonna say that for another time. Mm-hmm. But when Mr. Washburn come back, we definitely gonna.
Sounds good.
Definitely gotta dive into that.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I know she's not in the WNBA, but let's give a shout out to Hannah Hidalgo from Notre Dame. That woman is balling. 16 steals, 25 points.
She's the new Juju.
She's a little beast, man.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mel. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Derek got excited.
It's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good. Because about to be all bad for somebody here, because we got to talk about these NFL picks.
What you talking for this week?
It's gonna be bad for me.
Really bad for you. You went from down to the bottom with me. You were top of the league.
No.
Don't worry, I'll be back down there soon, brother.
Hold on. Let's take a quick moment.
I'll be back down there soon. So it's gonna be short lived.
Hold on. Time out.
Hold on. No, Kim. Kim, no, Kim. Let me get this. Let me get this real quick.
Look, I've been quiet the whole time.
Yeah, you have. Roll. Let him go, Ro. Let him go.
So I got it. We have to acknowledge something real quick. Now, for the fact that I know Mel and I, we be joking around. I be teasing him more than anybody on the planet. Last week, this was the best week that I've seen in Studio W history, since we, me and Roman have been on the show. This man almost ran the table last
He
week.
lying because I almost ran the table last week.
We
Don't
talking.
do that. Don't do that because you remember that?
Hold on.
Excuse me, host. Take control of your part now. Take control.
Okay. Yeah, here's the thing. I know you chopping at the bit all the time. I know I did. But today we have to acknowledge Mill because
No, we don't.
Take control, Mel. Take control, Mel.
So everybody, like Romar's had 3 bonus points at one point. I had 3 bonus points. WB's had 3. He's never broken the 3-point bonus, bracket until last week.
Until last week.
He had every game right except the Thursday night game.
Wow.
He had 13 out of 14 correct.
Wow.
And he has just moved out. He's right within the top 10 out of the 40 people in my pick'em league.
No, he's
and he talk about it's gonna be bad for him. How did he go from the bottom to the top?
Hold on, Mr. Sparrow.
Y'all don't understand.
I gotta pick with one guy right now.
Okay.
Well, I ain't gonna say these two, but Mill was on this conversation that we had on a 3-way call. Isn't it kind of funny? The guy that told me 3 weeks ago, how does it feel to be losing in last place in fantasy football to a guy that's almost older, the playoff pitcher in fantasy football right now, ain't it? Ain't it?
Who was that?
And who?
Callaway. Remember when he was gloating? Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
No, it won't. It was a couple of weeks ago.
That was
Yeah. Look. I was sitting there at 3 and 6, and he said, "Why am I?" And me, you, and him on a 3-way call.
We got to do some fact checking.
I must have missed something on this one.
No, we got to do some. We got to do some fact checking.
I'm not gonna listen to somebody that's basically in last place in fantasy football. Now he on his way out the door in fantasy football.
Ooh, fact check.
Mr. Galloway.
Fact check.
You on your way out, bro.
How did this call turn into a personal vendetta?
Yeah.
It is never personal.
Yeah.
It is never personal. I just keep receipts on everybody.
Hey, Roma, how many more weeks is it before the? How many weeks is it before the playoffs?
We ain't got number 2. We ain't got number 2 weeks. But Mark, I was sitting at 3 and 6 when he started gloating about his position. And now he almost out of his position.
Mark, if you want receipts, here are the receipts. Okay. Roma's record is 5 and 6. He's out of the playoffs. My record is 6 and 5. I'm in 6th place. So you can't really speak on that right now because I'm still in the playoffs.
Hey, Mark,
let it go.
Hey, Mark, he really think that he's safe with these last 3 weeks left.
Hey, anything can happen.
A lot of one of y'all are safe. So
he really thinks that he's safe.
And anywhere from 5 on down is not safe at all.
No one's saying I'm safe. He's saying I'm out of the playoffs, so I'm walking.
Oh, you definitely are. If you lose this week, you done. If you let me in the picture, you're done. Because I got a cakewalk, bro.
Okay, so
I got a cakewalk for the next 3 weeks.
Okay, so here's the thing, Roma, you're in 10th place. Okay, so stop.
Hey, look, I can go from 10th to 6th in a week. You lose tomorrow, I'm in your spot, brother.
Guys.
Okay, let's talk about some real football.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, James the Bird Sparrow. Hey, my friend, how are you?
My brother Will, what's up?
I'm doing great, man. And look, I was just listening to that interview.
Yeah.
with Chris Washburn and you jumping in there, man, that was outstanding.
Yeah,
That
man.
was definitely outstanding. So I want to appreciate you and thank you for bringing Mr. Washburn on.
Oh man, my pleasure, man. My pleasure. We got more. We got more to come, man. I got Bob McAdoo next, so we got more coming.
That is no win.
Oh man, we ready for you. And
you ready? You ready?
we're already ready. As a matter of fact, Aruma was talking earlier. Him and I were talking earlier. He said, "Man, when Bob McAdoo comes on, I don't even need to do no research."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you with me because he was part of the Lakers team that Magic won his first NBA championship with, and then they shipped him off right after that.
Well, you know what? It's crazy because the day he comes on, I got his Buffalo Braves number 11 jersey.
Yo, you're gonna love it.
And
gonna love it.
That was, I mean, this dude was the first lethal scorer. I mean,
lethal from Buffalo.
I mean, oh my God. I remember during the playoffs, he was averaging 50 a game.
I'm talking about every year in the beginning, in his beginning stages at Buffalo, all leading scorer, NBA leading scorer. But
like I said, Mr. Sparrow, like the crazy thing about even if when we get the pleasure of interviewing him, I haven't seen any major podcast people even have an interview with him.
I got this.
I mean, you can up and smoke.
I got this.
Gilly, any of them. Nobody has interviewed Bob McAdoo. Even Club Shay Shay.
Yeah.
Nobody has touched Bob McAdoo.
Well, hey, look here. Let me tell you something.
They ain't have none of the guests we had.
The Bird hangs out with him sometimes.
That's my guy.
Am I right, Bird?
That's my guy. That's my guy.
Then he say, "World be free."
And that's my guy.
What? We gotta let the world be free when we get there.
I just told you.
Mr. Sparrow, I got a question. Real quick question.
Right.
How great do you think, if he hadn't had the drug issues, how great do you think John Drew would have been out of Gardner Webb?
John Drew out of Gardner Webb?
Yes, sir.
Shoot. Hall of Famer for sure.
Because he averaged 20-something a game when he was with the Hawks.
27 a game.
I mean, he was automatic. And you know what was crazy? His game wasn't flashy or anything.
Nothing, just regular.
Consistent.
Just regular.
I never heard of this guy.
Just regular.
See what I'm saying? That's what I mean. During in the late, at least mid to late 70s.
Yeah.
John Drew was one of the most consistent scorers in the league.
Everybody wasn't flamboyant like these guys are today with this all this. But back in the days, just regular guys, man.
So Mr. Sparrow,
just know how to play the game.
Mr. Sparrow, how tough was Lenny Wilkins?
Lenny Wilkins is left-handed. Lenny Wilkins.
Yeah.
Woo-wee.
How tough was Lenny Wilkins?
Tough. Now we talking about players now. We talking about players. Tough.
Because even though he passed away recently, right. I seen a dedication to him. Tough. They said, like, when you talk about the most systematic player that you might want to ever see, Lenny was that guy.
Mm-hmm. And he went on to be coach too. Didn't he? Yeah. Who did he coach for?
Oh, well, he's a two-time Hall of Famer because he got in as a coach, as a player in the NBA, and he got in again this year being part of the Olympic team because he was a coach on the Olympic team. So
amazing.
He the first three-time Hall of Famer.
And he was a quiet guy too. He was
he wasn't
the left-hand assassin.
The left-handed assassin.
Yep, he was out of New York. And it's just like they did a documentary on the Knicks 70 team. And they talked about a guard named Dean Meminger. And how if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have won that title. They thing was phenomenal.
Hold on. Did Lenny win his championship as a player coach?
No, I think just as our coach.
Just as the coach.
Oh,
He was the coach, right?
I thought he won one with Seattle. His
Yeah.
wife-
Yeah, but see, he played for Seattle, but then after he retired, he became Seattle coach.
Yeah.
And they won it in '79.
I don't recall that. Help me out, guys. But 2 player coaches.
Lenny Wilkins and Bill Russell.
No, Bill Russell.
Bill Russell the only one.
No,
that
and Al Adams.
Well, Bill Russell.
No, Al Adams actually was. He wasn't a player coach. Al Adams.
It was
No.
one
Bill
more.
Russell the only player coach that won it.
You had, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I know it was Lenny Wilkins, Bill Russell, and I think Dave the Butcher did it. I'd have to double check that.
So is Bill Russell the only one that was a player coach that won the championship?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why he's the GOAT. Everybody talk about Michael. Everybody talk about Bill Russell was the real GOAT.
William, I know you love Bill Russell, but if you ever look at Wilt Chamberlain, if you ever look at his records, if you ever look at the records he still holds.
Yeah.
I mean, you scrolling 2 or 3 pages.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless of how they put it,
Bill had a better supporting cast.
Well, when everybody on the team, well, I tell you what, everybody he played with.
Michael Jordan did.
Yeah, but hey, everybody Bill Russell played with, their jersey is retired in the rafters, or they in the Hall of Fame.
They're all in the Hall of Fame.
All of them.
And people keep thinking, oh well, Wilt Chamberlain had Jerry West. He didn't get Jerry West. They didn't connect until late in Wilt's career.
Yeah,
when he got to LA.
In the Hall of Fame.
Who? Come on, Mario. What's that in that solo cup you got, man?
Hey, Mark, I'm just joking. I know that Bill Cartwright would never end up in the Hall of Fame.
What's in that cup?
Bill Cartwright ain't scored more points than me.
Hey, you want to know something? When he first came in the league, he was a 20-point-a-game scorer.
With that jump shot? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but he hurt his knee or something. He was never the same. He just he was a space. He take up space.
Yeah. He got hurt, man. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He could have been phenomenal.
All it takes is one injury, and you never the same person.
You're never the same person. Depending on how you go through rehab. I seen some come back.
But see, like in today's game, sports medicine is a whole lot better than what it was then.
Of course.
And then I also say, I when we was talking out there, WB, when y'all was having y'all discussion on how today's NBA is, I still really blame Greg Popovich for the change. You can do that. Because he's seen the way that the European game was affecting the NBA.
That's how.
He drafted. Hey,
look here.
Look, he invented the stretch 4.
So what? He didn't.
Greg Popovich and San Antonio invented the stretch 4 and the big man shooting the 3 now.
No.
Yeah, all right.
I love Greg Popovich as a coach.
You never seen it until that. You never seen it until he drafted all the European players that he had on this team.
But Romo, if that's the case, then we can go back into the 80s when Paul Westhead realized his system, Magic realized Paul Westhead's system wasn't working right, and they brought in Pat Riley, and Pat Riley basically let them play street ball in LA. You get the rebound, you run the break.
I remember Drazen Petrovic playing for the Spurs.
Oh
no, but
he was a European player. He came in, he was dominating.
Did Drazen Petrovic, as a European player, have the same effect of 5 championships?
And Romar, unfortunately for him.
Hold on. Look, y'all attacking me, but you got to understand where I'm coming from.
No, we're disagreeing. Nobody's attacking.
The way that
he's getting
Greg Popovich did what he did in San Antonio, winning his championships. He implemented the European style play of basketball into the NBA that we see now.
Well, no, I'm not debating that with you, Romar. What I'm saying is this. The thing I look at Greg Popovich for, he ran a system and he ran it. I guess they say he ran it the right way. That's number one.
That's not European style.
No, that's not European style. The thing I thought when it comes to him, great coach, but what I think he did, you're right, he changed the game to a point he helped ruin it because he came with that time with load management BS, and now you go and spend $400 or $500 for tickets to go to a game, and Joe Blow ain't playing tonight because he's taking a night off for load management. Pop started that. As you recall, he sent home 3 or 4 of his players from Miami on one particular night because he wanted them to get rest. He got fined for it the first time, but that was the beginning of the floodgates for this load management.
That's what we agree with you on, with the Greg Popovich.
I agree with that part.
As far as the gameplay, no, that's normal team basketball that he implemented, passing and moving the ball. You just don't see it that much because teams nowadays, they just let their players just run up and down the court like AAU players.
So
that's not European play. What he
so Steve Kerr don't play the same offense that he don't run the same type of play. He don't play the same type of basketball in Golden State that he learned being coached under Popovich.
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna say he don't, but he ain't got to use that when you got the greatest shooters that's ever played the game. I mean,
hold on, Mark. Let me burn him real quick. What Steve Kerr is using is part triangle and part what Greg Popovich taught him. That is not fully Greg Popovich.
Steve Kerr been through it with a triangle because the triangle
still uses part of it.
Where the triangle help him win 4 championships as a head coach did it.
Okay, I want to hear Mr.
Popovich offense gave him 4 championships.
Oh, wait, good.
Say what you say. Say what you want to say, Galloway.
Well, can I hear from?
I'll come back to you.
I came to James Bird. Hey, Bird, do you agree that Popovich changed the game? Now, I think about, and a lot of us talk about. Rothmar, would you please let me finish? Thank you, sir. All right. Okay. I can't say that Popovich changed the game by himself. He can't do it by himself. One man, one team. Let me tell you what I think. Why the NBA started getting soft. Okay. Right after that brawl. Remember, was that in Indiana? Or where was that?
The Malice in the Palace, yeah.
And then the NBA says, "Oh no, we got to cut this violence stuff. We got to do this." Okay, I agree with that because that was an ugly scene. All right, I think what happened, and you look at the referees today. If you touch a man on his fingernail, he calls the foul. I think the refs have changed this game. The league changed this game. Oh, hold on, Roma. The league changed this game, and they made it soft. It won't up to Greg Popovich because now you remember when Oakley and the boys
the play of the game. Popovich. I say Popovich.
I think the league changed the doggone game, bro.
That's
changes
they made it so you can't even touch a man and Bird. You remember with the boys like the Oakley and the boys and the nasty boys on Detroit. You come down the hole, you go get some wood.
That whole Eastern Division was.
But who was the commissioner?
No.
Oh, let James. Let Bird speak.
That whole Eastern Division was damn bruises. They battled.
That's right, because it was a thing.
They battled like that. Right. Those are some battles.
That's right. And you remember as well as I do. There was a whole difference of way the West played the game and
West Coast was soft. The West Coast is way softer than the damn East.
I agree with y'all there.
Way soft.
I agree with y'all there, but
you can't. Then you can't say that Popovich paid.
No, but also I will say, David Stern was a league's commissioner. Adam Silver is a players commissioner of this NBA's league.
But the game.
David Stern had held anybody accountable for anything that they did wrong. Adam Silver gives you a pat on the back, a kiss on the cheek, and continues to say, it's okay. We gonna make money.
Then women hold it. Then David Stern changed the game.
David Stern.
Like you said,
David Stern. David Stern was the guy that would have suspended Michael Jordan.
Like I said, I didn't say he was. Hold on,
Adam Silver.
Hold on, dude. What I'm saying is, when you start clamping down on, and the guys can no longer put a body on you. Who was that coach out of Detroit said, we got to put a body on him? You got to put a body on him, right? But you touch a man right now on his elbow.
Chuck Daly.
And that's the way that the East played. What I'm saying is, Popovich did not change the game. David Stern changed the game.
No. I can't really say that because
I can,
because Adam Silver and today's commissioner
right
plays into the fold of how the way pretty much how Greg Popovich implemented
I don't know why
his style of play of the European.
I don't think one coach changed it. What the coaches do, they go play or what they feel is going to win.
Mr. Sparrow, all I'm saying is
he had already answered the question.
You ain't see soft basketball until you seen Tim Duncan and all the European players and the European type of style of play. The
European players, they rough as hell. I don't know.
Yeah, but they come to
that league is not soft.
But
they come to
the NBA and they play soft.
Nah.
No, Romar.
I think they do.
I think you got 4 or 5 against you on this one, Romar.
Well, you want to know something? I will say this. And I know Mr. Sparrow.
And you my guy, man. And you my guy. But you my guy. But that European league is brutal, bro.
What you have here is the leagues, the NFL and the NBA wanted to see more points. They don't want to see players injured, star quarterbacks injured, star point guards and shooting guards suspended. So what they've implemented is taking out a lot of the rough and tough 90s players. What I mean by that is, if you look around the league, and Mark, if you're still there, or Mr. Sparrow, if you're still around, you can hear me. Do you see any more of those? What do they used to call those guys they bring in to get like 4 or 5 fouls? Like the rough guys. They're sending like a bruiser.
The utility guys, yeah.
Utility guys. You remember Mark, they used to bring in off the bench, they go, hey, go get me 4 or 5 fouls on Shaq. Remember those guys? They don't have that no more because they've implemented everyone needs to be faster. The league needs to be younger. The league needs to see more points. We need more viewership. That's one of the reasons why you don't see hand checking anymore. They got away with that. A lot of these things considered soft.
Hold on.
No. What I'm saying is
they stop hand checking when your boy Kobe started crying.
I know, but what I'm saying is it's all a part of it. It's all a part of it.
Let's not do that, Galloway. They stop hand checking when your boy Kobe started crying.
Hey, but you want to know something?
You still
back
to the person.
Am I lying, Mr. Sparrow? Am I lying, though, Mr. Sparrow?
You can't talk to Romar today.
Well, you know what? Unfortunately, the NBA lost a player yesterday that could have been great. His career was cut short by, I believe it was an ATV accident. Rodney Rogers out of North Carolina. He went to Wake Forest.
Yeah.
And he's 54 years old. He was paralyzed from the neck down for years.
I just seen that.
He's paralyzed.
Oh, he's been paralyzed for years. He was in an ATV accident or something. But man, this dude was a specimen. And man, he was. Huh?
From Wake Forest.
He Wake Forest.
Yeah, 6'8", about 260.
Yeah, he was special.
This dude's the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, he was special.
Left-handed. Yeah, that was a while ago, bro.
What?
Yeah,
I think it was an ATV accident or something like that.
Yeah, our thoughts and prayers go out to his family there.
Hey.
So, guys, I'm gonna let we're gonna end the NBA basketball talk on that note. We'll get back. We'll check back on that next week. We got some NFL picks to get into. And yeah, I hate to change the mood, but we got to shift these gears, bro. We got to shift these gears.
Hey, this to let you know they got some big time fights on tonight.
Oh,
hey, Mark, your boy got walked out by 50 and then got knocked out last week.
Well, no, he didn't get knocked out.
He got weight drained though.
Yeah, but see, if you looked at that dude, he was done before he got in the ring.
That's what I'm saying.
He had to drain that weight, and you could just tell it took everything out of him. And but I tell you what, he had a nice robe on coming to the ring, but yeah, he was drained, bro. He was drained.
He said he got a nice robe coming on.
The robe was tight, and he had 50 Cent bringing him out. But we got some fights tonight. Devin Haney fighting,
and then he lost the fight.
Yeah, he lost. But they got a couple fights on tonight. But he fights Brian Norman. You got David Benavidez. David Benavidez is fighting Anthony Yard. You got Abdullah Mason fighting. It's gonna be a pretty nice little card they got tonight.
I got 50 on Haney getting knocked out tonight.
What's that? Say no way to the
not when it's somebody as soft as cotton like Haney.
Well, he can't take a punch. Then Mil, you get into the NFL. But let me ask you a question. What do y'all think about Jake Paul going to fight Anthony Joshua?
Well, I think the answer with Joshua going to knock him out in the first round.
It depends on the contract that they agreed to. That's all that it comes down.
If he get another Mike Tyson contract where you can't knock me out, then he gonna win.
I hope it's
to have it signed that fast after they got rid of my boy. Yeah, that I don't know.
Well, you know what? The only thing I can say with Anthony Joshua is this: the way he destroyed Ngannou. If Jake Paul wins that, I'm done with all of these. I'm done.
Well, don't act like Anthony Joshua never got knocked out before.
No, he's subject to getting caught. But I'm saying when he fought Francis Ngannou, that was one of the most vicious knockouts I'd ever seen.
Well, here's the thing. And we saw what happened to his glass jaw.
Well, hold on, but you know what? But real quick, Galloway, you got to remember something. Nobody gives him credit, but that dude I saw when he was warming up for that fight, that dude got some fast hands. And I knew then after man, I said if he gets one in, he in trouble. Plus, what people didn't realize during that training camp, Anthony Joshua actually got knocked out by a sparring partner. They shouldn't have even had that fight right then and there, but they pushed it on or whatever. And as soon as he got hit behind the ear, it was over.
Yeah,
that's his weak spot.
This fight. That ain't nothing but a fan duel fight. It ain't a real boxing match.
Well, when you're making $140 million, it's a real fight. I mean,
it's on Netflix.
$140 million. That's the only Anthony Joshua said. This ain't nothing but money for me. I ain't gonna lie. I'll do it.
You hear what they said? It's money. So both parties gonna get bread. It ain't a real fight.
Well, let me ask you a question, Romar.
I don't care who wins because they both get paid.
Well, Romar, let me ask you a question. This is the thing, and Mil got to take over the NFL. Here's the thing, though. You got to remember, in boxing, there ain't no union, there ain't no retirement, there ain't no whatever. You got to make what you can make while you in there.
But see, I understand what you're saying, Mark, but at the end of the day, one fight, you can fight and you can retire for the rest of your life off of that fight.
That's why AJ's taking it.
I mean, but you know what I'm saying? Like, boxing ain't boxing no more. Ain't no the realest two. I'm gonna give you this. The realest three sports right now, to me, NFL, NHL, MLB.
No MMA.
Professional sports, The realest sports are the NFL, Major League Baseball, and and professional hockey.
No WWE.
Nope, it's fake,
No MMA.
Bruh. Like I said,
Okay.
outside of those three, everybody else is getting bread because of who they want to deal with.
You're lucky I know what you're talking about, but don't be sitting up here calling wrestling fake.
Yeah.
You gotta understand what you're talking about.
I mean,
But
I love wrestling, and I call it fake.
You ain't got
still.
no business sitting up here call wrestling fake. You know that.
It's not.
You know that.
It's not.
You can't.
You're not gonna deny what I'm saying is true, though.
But you know you can't call it that.
But you're not denying that what I said is
that's
true.
like a white person calling a black man the N-word.
They do it.
So is MMA fake, Roma?
They still do it. They still do it.
So is MMA fake, Roma?
MMA ain't fake. Don't even ask him that.
Hey, look,
Look.
Mr. Sparrow.
Yeah.
What three sports I said?
Yeah.
What three sports I said? Don't keep bringing mixed martial arts in it. I said the three sports that I said. Those are the realest sports that we have now.
Oh my God.
You can agree to
Which
disagree.
means those are the ones he's gambling on. Now let's get to these NFL
All right.
picks.
So okay. So thankfully we.
But the streets are always real though.
Okay, so we got to thank God for that. So now 1 o'clock window. Let's start with this. Colts at the Chiefs.
Give me my favorite musician.
Well, let's see. Okay, Roman's got the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs. Mills got the Colts.
Where at?
They're playing in KC.
Yeah.
The Colts are 8-2. KC is 5-5.
I'm ready to get on here because your daddy picked all my picks.
And
I had no idea who you were going to pick. I had no idea.
Give
who you were
me
gonna pick.
the signature win from the Kansas City Chiefs this season.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Okay.
be that
so
right now.
wait, are you saying you're crossing over?
I'm saying they need a win, but the coach are going to win that game.
I'm taking the Colts. Also.
Hey guys.
Wait.
Breaking news. Did Roma tell you how? How many games am I hitting Roma?
Wait, I didn't hear that. Did he tell you what?
I was stumped. I've stumped on. I've been dragging Roma.
Mr.
Last
Sparrow.
Oh. But
Do not let him lie to you and say that he's been dragging me. He's complimentary, just been better than me.
Well,
the
good.
Last couple of weeks. And he's definitely not been dragging me.
So,
How many points ahead?
Respectfully, he's only 7 points ahead of me. Let's talk about how I've been dragging him until he had to catch up and get ahead. He had to do more work than I did.
Okay, let me talk to Kevin for a second. Kevin,
yeah.
Before 2 weeks ago, Roma was ahead of me by maybe 8-9 points. Maybe
It was about a good head.
Who had to do more work?
Hold on.
Do more work.
And look,
You just proved my point.
but the thing about it is, all it takes is one bad week for one,
And he
and
had
a
two.
strong week from the. Well, no, I'm saying, but a strong week from the other, and this is how we are.
Yeah.
Now, 2 weeks ago, he was.
Roma.
Hold on, Roma. 2 weeks ago, he actually took the lead on a Monday night game. So because of the Eagles Green Bay game, he picked Philly, and one more picked Green Bay.
Right.
So the deciding factor of that game is Philadelphia held on. They won 10-7. At that point, WB was up by 1. So then after that, last week, when we could have played Who Got It Wrong, WB had another strong week. I think he only missed like 3 games. Roma missed like 7.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
And that's the part we hadn't even gotten into.
Bro, you got drugged, man. You got drugged.
Hey, Roma. Your boy Bird, He said, "You got drug."
You got drugged, man. You got drugged.
Hey, because you ever look at this? It was a 7.
You my guy, man. But you got that's a big drag right there, man.
Hey, Romar, are you listening? See, he don't want to hear the truth. He can't handle the truth.
And then, and then to add to that, on the Thursday night game, WB was the only person who picked the Texans. Everybody else picked Buffalo, and we saw how that turned out. The Texans won the game, which gave WB 2 more points.
That's
now,
right.
The thing about it is, on my pick'em league,
That's
all
right.
the night games are 2 points: Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night.
That's right. And you know, and see, you guys notice how when Romar is behind, he can't conveniently leave the studio. You notice.
Yeah, but enough about Romar. Let me say this one thing. I'm not a fan of the Buffalo Bills. Y'all know where I stand. I don't even like Josh Allen. However, what happened to him Thursday night was coaching malpractice. Sean McDermott should be fired by the way he protected Josh Allen Thursday night. That was downright atrocious.
Right.
I mean, you got a front. They beat you with your front.
You protected him.
They did nothing. It seemed like they did nothing to protect
Is
him.
that head coach Bill or is that offensive coordinator malpractice?
It does not matter. Both of them.
I got a bigger question. So what
Not
is,
no jumbo packs, not nobody to bring extra in the chip
you have
blockers.
any-
None of that stuff worked. I
And
mean,
they were running the ball on them when they did do that.
Right.
They were trying to run the ball. They just got away from it and forgot that they had one of the hottest running backs in the league. I don't know what they were thinking by trying to drop back 50, 60 times to throw the ball.
and every time you drop back, this man, if he
They had him running for his life. They had him running for his life.
that first read was not there, he was toast.
They had him
That's
running.
like 8
They had
times.
him running for their life.
So here's the
He
thing.
should have got sacked 15 times.
So here's the question, Mill. Do they need to bring Keon Coleman back into the fold?
that was my
ASAP?
favorite. That was going to be my question.
If he's healthy, he needs to be on that field.
Well,
He's been kicked out because he fell asleep or was late to meetings. I think back-to-back weeks.
it's like it's been 2 weeks in a row a healthy scratch. Something is going on behind the scenes that we don't know about.
Well, they just need to be on their way. I mean,
is Keon done in Buffalo?
I have no idea what's going on with Keon Coleman.
Well, they tried to trade for Waddle just a couple of weeks ago, and it fell through because Miami wanted a number 1 or number 2 draft pick that next year, and Buffalo wanted to give it to him in a couple of years from now. So that fell through. So maybe Keon is in trouble. Maybe, or So
I don't know. Oh, but so Derek, who you got in the Colts?
Indy. I'll take Indy.
Okay. So yep, and now Danny Downs is questionable for what I understand. But
I didn't know that.
But he's still scheduled to play. But at the same time, now this is a huge environment for him too, because the KC crowd has always been loud, and KC needs this game.
Well, he's got a running game to lean on.
That's
a
true.
wonderful running game to lean on.
Yeah, and that's the advantage though. If you want to quiet the crowd, use your running game. Use a bunch of other dance. All right, so you're gonna stick with Indy.
I'll stay with Indy on this.
Okay. All
I
right.
need to play catch up.
Yeah. Who you telling? All right. We're in the same boat. Next game, Giants at the Lions. We got okay, all of us got the Lions.
I'm taking the Lions as well.
Okay.
Lions at home are totally different than on the road.
Hold on. Hey guys, calm down, please.
All right. So look, Jameis Winston is still has the call. He's starting the second straight game. Jackson Dart is not clear concussion protocol.
It could be a shootout, but
So this game might get interesting.
Which game is this?
Giants Lions.
This game's not gonna be interesting.
I mean,
it could be a shootout, Mill. You know how Jameis is.
it's either going to be 200-300 yards.
Who did the Giants play last week?
Green Bay, and they lost, but it was a good game though.
They're probably a little upset about that, aren't they?
Yeah.
And where they playing the Giants at?
They're playing in Detroit.
Oh, and they got MetLife Stadium.
Now, the Lions need a get right game too.
Exactly. They dropped 2 in a row.
They need a get right game. Well, no.
Jared Goff needs a get right game. Jared Goff needs a get right game ASAP.
Well,
Do y'all see the Giants losing 3 in a row?
Well, their quarterback's not playing.
Well,
their running back's not playing.
Jackson Darts is out.
Yeah.
But
I said, do you see the Lions losing 3 in a row?
Oh, the Lions. I thought you said the Giants.
I said the Lions.
That's what I thought. No, I
said the Lions.
No.
The Lions.
No. They at least they better not, because again, and they got to play on Thanksgiving too.
That's what we're talking about here. Because remember, they lost to Philly 2 weeks ago.
The Lions have to keep up with Green Bay and Chicago. This is a must-win game for them. I'm thinking Lions.
And like I said, and the Bears are in front.
Yeah,
and their defense is not the problem.
The Bears are 7-2. Packers are 6-3-1. The Lions are 6-4.
The defense is not the problem. I can tell you.
So right now, everybody's mailing in the Lions.
There's a lot of offenses, including the one we're gonna talk about soon.
All right.
That need their offense just can't get right. But continue.
Okay. Next up, the Jets at the Ravens.
Ravens.
All right.
Yeah.
Ravens.
Tyrod Taylor's getting the start.
Yep. Tyrod is in.
The Ravens is on a mission.
Ravens are hunting down Pittsburgh. I have to pull for the Ravens on this one.
Thank you.
I agree. It looks like, and Baltimore is getting themselves, and I think they won 3 in a row.
Yep.
Now, keep in mind, Baltimore going into the bye week was 1-5, and they were talking about they got to basically not say run the table, but they got to make a serious run, and they're on the way doing it. On the way to doing it.
Yeah,
they still have to play. They still have to play Cincy, Cleveland, and Pitt.
They can't
twice. They can do it.
They can't lose with one game.
Right. So, and it's still wide open, believe it or not. Okay. Yeah. Next up, Seahawks at the Titans.
That's a mail-in. It should be.
It should be.
Yeah, I don't think nobody's picking. Is it? Nobody's picking.
I got Seattle, and remember Donald. Sam Darnold needs to get. That doesn't have to get right game for him, because even though that they lost a heartbreaker to the Rams last week, and they almost pulled it off winning, but they missed 64 yards.
4 interceptions and still had a kicker's chance of winning that game.
That game.
Defense of Seattle
with 4 interceptions.
That defense of Seattle is legit. They really put it to the Rams. Made it tough for them.
Yeah, I agree.
So that was a tough one. Everybody's got Seattle for this one, and plus they travel. They are a well-traveled team too. So
I share crossovers. I know nobody's picking Tennessee.
No, not in this case.
No, but I'm not doing that.
No. Well, judgment when I go. I'm good. Okay.
Just chill.
Next up. Next up, Patriots at the Bengals.
This
Joe Cool not playing, right?
No, Joe Burrow is out. Flacco is still in.
And that's the end of the Bengals season.
Well, they was weeks ago.
With Joe Burrow or without.
I can't underestimate Flacco, man. I just can't.
It's not Flacco. It's Cincinnati's defense.
The defense has been the biggest problem.
And the way the Patriots have been playing,
they're currently on an 8-game winning streak.
They are rolling.
The way they've been playing, they can run the football. Drake May's amongst the league leaders in passing yards, and they got a defense that'll lock you down.
They are ripe for an upset, though. This would be a perfect time for an upset.
Exactly.
I don't think
I just feel it. I just feel it.
this another thing. This the thing that I believe in. I believe in Mike Vrabel more than I do Zach Taylor.
Yeah, true.
Why is
And
that?
my one thing about Cincinnati is their defense. They have been giving up.
Why is that, Mel?
Mike
terrible
Vrabel
amount of points.
Vrabel has more of a grasp on this team than Zach Taylor has on the Bengals.
Okay.
I think they're more tight-nipped, they're more buttoned up, they're more likely not to allow
That makes sense. That makes
mistakes
sense.
to happen.
That makes sense.
Cincinnati tends to beat themselves at times. Penalties, false starts,
Yeah.
drop passes. Oh,
Yeah.
and Chase is not playing. Isn't he suspended?
Oh, that's correct.
Yeah, Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase is suspended for spitting on Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah. I think this should be a
There's a couple of teams there's a couple of teams.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
There's a couple of teams in the league that they need to be bleached.
I forgot about that.
Cincinnati Bengals,
Arizona.
The Cleveland Browns need to be bleached.
Arizona.
Browns.
Cleveland.
I think Cleveland needs to be bleached the worst.
Arizona. When I say bleached, I mean everything. Colors down, everything.
Oh wow.
Everybody needs to be fine. Everybody needs to.
Man, look, every time when I say that, it don't work. If I throw something out there,
all the
it's
players
been a
need
mess.
to go to free agency,
Miami.
and they just need to draft from the beginning.
Started from the bottom.
Start from the bottom.
This thing needs to be stripped down to the studs.
Oh God. So
I mean, the mascots can go too. Just start with a city and just come up with everything from here on. That's how bad these organizations have been.
So Derek, you got you got the Patriots, Derek?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Next up. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Steelers at the Bears.
I got the Bears. Something's going on with Aaron Rodgers in there.
Is Aaron Rodgers playing? Did they confirm yet?
I'm not trusting that.
As far as I know of, yes.
Because
but he's not 100%.
You gotta think this late in the season.
He broke his wrist.
Is this not a throwing wrist? Correct.
It's more of a
but check this
fracture.
out. This the reason why I give me the Bears. With that going on, there's no way he took all of the first team reps. So you're splitting first team reps with your backup quarterback with Mason Rudolph.
Can I add more to it?
You're playing a team that's not a bad football team, and you're gonna need all the first team reps with the quarterback that you're going in the game with.
Can I add more to that?
Go ahead.
How many times this week did we hear about Aaron Rodgers' wrist? Aaron Rodgers' wrist.
I've heard about it all long.
All week long. You think in the NFL those defenders on the Bears are not going to attack that wrist?
Yeah. So how ready is Mason Rudolph?
Mason Rudolph better be warm. Get him ready because I think I'm gonna pull for the Bears. I think I'm pulling for the Bears on this one. They're going to attack that wrist. They're going to hit it. They're going to hit his wrist.
I still got reservations about the offense.
Yeah.
But they have been making strides, if you want to call it that.
And also keep in mind, the Steelers have been 1-12 against the Bears and within the last 3 decades.
At Chicago?
At Chicago.
Oh wow.
It was at Chicago.
Mm-hmm. So it's been a struggle.
Yeah, give me the Bears.
All right.
But what's Aaron Rodgers' record against the Bears?
That part I don't know.
He normally whip them up.
Yeah, but he normally have 2 good wrestlers when he does it.
True.
But see, but it all depends. And he was a lot younger then too.
True.
So, but yeah, when you about 45, a lot of things doesn't change, and then it's probably gonna be cold.
So I guess there ain't gonna be no discount double checks.
Boy, I hated that commercial.
He'll get the Rodgers rate for it.
Oh, wow. Discount double check.
Woo.
He'll get the Rodgers rate for it.
So let's see. All right, next up, Vikings at the Packers.
Oh, this one I think I had Green. Yeah, because I'm sorry.
There's
Have
no
you guys
trust
seen
in
JJ
JJ.
McCarthy?
This dude hitting fans in the stands when he's trying to throw an out route.
Oh
Have you seen this guy?
Yeah,
Now I don't know the status of Josh Jacobs.
Hmm.
I honestly don't, but
Yeah, he's listed as questionable.
this is a tough one.
And this might be low key interesting because
now I'm starting to see a way where
they've been inconsistent.
Where the Vikings can win this football game if they are able to run the football.
Oh boy!
Yes, if they are able to run the football. If that's their only chance they got with. If they're able to run the football, if they can establish a run, they can control the game.
Let's not.
If they put this on JJ McCarthy, they stand zero chance.
Look, if you lose to Bryce Young and he only threw for 100 yards, there's something to be said along with that because they are so inconsistent. They have lost more than 3 out of 4,
and you got to give the Packers the benefit of the doubt that they can trick this up.
Can I ask you a question, Kevin and Mill?
Yeah.
What position was JJ drafted in? Was he a top 10 pick?
He was the first round.
He was the first round. That much I do know.
Does that qualify if this guy doesn't pan out? Does it qualify for grounds for termination for that GM?
Maybe.
What's that? Okay, what was that I said one time, Mill? Do not trust a GM with initials KO. Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah.
Keep that. Now, again, this is one of those that Mill and I have been going back and forth all season about who should be on the hot seat. Now, and we agree on a couple of them. Kevin O'Connell's one. Kevin Patullo's another one, which we'll dive into that later. But this is something, and like I said, this could go either way because Green Bay is so inconsistent, and they almost let that last game slip away.
He was a top 10 pick. He was picked number 10.
Yes,
yeah.
And Jordan Love is known for his comebacks.
So Jordan Love, and I need Jordan Love to perform tomorrow for fantasy league purposes.
Will the real Michael Parsons please stand up?
Oh man,
because he has not. Have you seen him?
He's had maybe what?
Have you seen him?
What are the chances if Detroit and Chicago keeps Green Bay out of the playoffs after all the high expectations they had at the beginning of the year? They were bound or called to be making the Super Bowl, remember?
Yep.
They was at one point Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah.
At least that's what they're talking when the season started. So, okay, Derek, who you got in that game? Vikings or Packers?
Packers.
Okay. This might be interesting.
All right,
next up. Okay, 4:00 window.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, Shador versus the Raiders.
Man.
Prime time.
I'm not.
I'm gonna make this one easy for you guys. The way Miles Sanders stood, not Miles Sanders, the way Myles Garrett, I'm sorry, stood up in defense and got the team to rally around Shador Sanders. I don't care about everything else. I mean, y'all can talk about, how unfair it has been for him and he's going to get ruined and things like that. The way Myles Garrett stood up for him when Shador was trying to accept responsibility for the loss last week, this team going to ball out for him.
Oh, yeah, Geno Smith in trouble.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm feeling that too.
This team gonna ride. This probably gonna be the best.
I'll
lean towards this being the best version of the Cleveland Browns we're going to see all season.
I'm feeling that too.
Well, at least for this game.
Yeah, at least for this game. I'm not saying this going to continue.
I'm feeling that too, man.
Side note: if Shador plays average, above average, or even shows out, does he get to start the following week when Gabriel's healthy?
Now that
Oh.
is compelling.
Oh,
Stay
that's a
tuned
great
for that.
question.
Because I'll be honest with you, the correct answer is he'll need to stay in the game. But we can all agree, and I've said this before, and Mr. Galway y'all reverted to it earlier. Kevin Stefanski just doesn't want Shedeur even on the team. But he has no choice.
And the only reason why he's in the game because everybody else is out.
Yeah, so I knew eventually he was going to get his time. Now, it's just two things I want. I mean, I want the Cleveland Browns to come out with the victory because I got them winning.
Yeah.
But I also want Shedeur to come out there alive because that offensive line is horrible.
Yes,
See, that's the problem right there.
They'll give you. I hope they give him one good game, and then once Dillon Gabriel's come back healthy, Shedur's gonna go back to the bench. Dillon Gabriel's gonna come right back in. He's going to get annihilated, and then a couple games later, Shedeur will be right on back.
Well, it depends on how that 15-play script starts out at the beginning of the game. If they are doing any quick passes, screens, draws, quick slants for Shedeur to get the ball out of his hands quick because of how bad that O-line is, and they decide to let's do some long play actions or long drawn-out plays that's going to get him hit or killed, that will tell you exactly how they feel about him. So just watch the first 15 plays the Browns have on offense. That'll tell you everything you need to know.
So I got a question for the panel. Because I'm one of these, like, when the star quarterback goes out, the backup comes in and he wins one game, maybe two games for you. I believe if I were coaching, I would leave that backup in until I see some problems, then bring the starter back.
Yeah, that's what a smart man would do. However, we're not dealing with smart men.
Okay.
We're dealing with men with pride. And so Shedeur is going to get his opportunities, but it's going to be at the expense of the pride of Kevin Stefanski. Because he's going to want Dillon Gabriel, regardless of what Shedeur does, he's going to want Dillon Gabriel back in so he can stick it to his boss that was his guy. His guy was right. But it's going to cause, and I hate to say this, it's more likely going to cost Dillon Gabriel his career. Like I said, that offensive line is horrible. He's going to go back in and get beat up some more.
Well, WB, that question you asked may be something we may need to pay attention over in Houston. We don't know what's going to happen in Houston because guess who's been balling out for them lately?
Davis Mills.
Yep.
And here's the wild part. Nobody picked him up in fantasy. Imagine how many points somebody would have got. He was sitting on the waiver wire the whole time. And he's 3-0.
Well, fantasy.
Kevin, keep that on the low. Keep that on the low. Come on, Kevin. Don't give out tips. We don't need nobody.
No, I mean,
all right, next. Next.
So wait, hold on, wait. There, you got Cleveland, right?
I do.
Okay. Next up. All right, let's go with Saints. I'm sorry, Falcons at the Saints. I don't trust either one of them.
I don't either. But I'm taking
upset special.
I think I took the Falcons.
I took the Saints because the Saints are coming off a bye.
Kirk Cousins' arms look like baby noodles. I mean, it looked bad.
And
oh yeah.
And they don't even have a receiver to throw. I mean, on Drake London's not playing.
Oh yeah.
They do have a weapon in the backfield though. I mean, I don't know what
they don't know how to use. Let's call it what it is, Galloway.
Look,
true.
They do not know how to use that man.
They use him against us.
They got two,
but still, yeah, they do.
But that's another story.
Yeah.
See, you can't trust Atlanta for anything. Now, and there's also a running joke that still remains undefeated. But everybody keeps forgetting. I picked the Saints for this reason. Not because of the quarterback, but because, number one, there's a 1 o'clock Kirk Cousins.
Oh.
And a 4:30 Kirk Cousins. Mill knows what I'm talking about because we had this running joke when I first got on the show. When it's 1 o'clock, he's doing fine. But anytime after 4 and 8 o'clock,
Monday night,
he usually loses.
Kirk Cousins is a no-go.
Yeah.
And not only
time Kirk Cousins is somebody that Roma will bet money on. We don't do that.
No. And not only that, Kirk Cousins hasn't even stepped on the field in over a year. The last time he played was week 10 of last season.
He played last week.
No, but I'm saying it's one starting.
Oh.
Yeah, he played last week. It was horrible.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I want to know how much is Kirk Cousins making this year?
All right.
Too much. Too much. I'm gonna call him Kirk the Thief Cousins.
Oh no, that's another one. Kurt Thuggins.
Oh,
Kurt Thuggins.
I think he's more of a system quarterback because he really looks good in that, Shanahan.
He's good at times.
Kevin Stefanski or what is that head coach in Minnesota? Those type of offenses. He looks good. But anything else, shut it down. I don't even know who to pick on this one. I'll be honest.
Like I said, the Saints are coming off a bye. They going shucking and jiving. They got number one receiver.
The Falcons are 3-7.
But the Falcons secondary is kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That Falcons defense, when they on point, bro, they can bring it. But these are two teams that don't like each other.
And they're not going anywhere.
Who's playing quarterback for the Saints? Is it still
Shuck? I'm going shucking and jiving.
And Shuck did actually get a win the last time, believe it or not.
They're pulling teeth here. I'll take the Saints.
I ain't pulling nothing. You by all means go ahead and pick the Falcons.
Anybody got the Falcons? I got the Falcons.
And so did Romar.
Oh, shucks.
But both of y'all got the same picks. But see, with WB, that's to your advantage.
It
because
is.
No matter what happens, no matter how many games y'all lose,
That's
you're
right.
still gonna be ahead by at least 7.
That means I get to drag him another week.
Either way you look at it, and now it's like you're living in his head this week. All right, next up, Jags at the Cardinals.
I took the Jags, didn't I? I took the Jags.
I picked the Jaguars.
I think it was a same. Okay. Yeah, we all. It was a mail-in.
They don't have the Cardinals don't have a running game.
And Harrison is out again.
Robert Harris Jr. out.
He's out again.
Jacoby Brissett starting. He's probably
Jacoby Brissett put up 600 last week. Woo.
What?
Yes, he did.
Holy smoke!
And still lost.
It don't really look.
That's 600 points in fantasy.
I'm about to say, so whoever got that.
Well, this is just the pick'ems. He's not winning no football games.
Right, exactly. And this is just 1 point in my league. Now, the game of the week: Eagles at Cowboys.
Mr. Sparrow.
Yes.
Do the honors
It's
on
your
this
turn.
one.
Oh, come on now. This is a no-brainer.
Tell them why, Mr. Sparrow.
It's a no-brainer, man. No-brainers. Defending Super Bowl champs. You know what I mean? Come on. I don't need to say no more. we find a way to win.
That's right.
Might be ugly, but we find a way to win.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say
no matter how ugly it looks, we find a way to win.
I'm gonna say this.
Which scares a lot of teams.
Two things I believe in. Number one, a couple weeks ago, my quarterback Jalen Hurts said we weren't losing no more. I believe that.
No more, huh?
And second thing is this week, matter of fact, I think it was yesterday, Jalen Carter spoke to the press and he said that this game is personal.
Yeah, it's personal.
Because he missed the first one.
It's personal.
Is this in Philly or Dallas?
And somebody said something slick out their mouth.
Yeah, it was Tyler Booker, the first.
Yeah, the lineman. Yeah, he
drafted Tyler Booker, and he been mouthing off at Jalen Carter.
Yeah. He getting ready to run up all in him.
Yeah, because that was the whole reason behind the whole trash talking incident, this whole Spitgate begin with. Because when Tyler Booker got drafted, he started chirping off at Jalen Carter. So they played the first week of the season. Now they get chirping back and forth again, and that's when the whole thing escalated. So yeah, this game is personal. So I believe my two guys, what's understood ain't got to be said. I ain't got to tear nobody down. to make my team.
Because y'all got the most publicity all week long.
But I ain't gonna lie to you, we can't get got. This is the biggest trap game of the year.
Yeah.
And
I'm not gonna sit up and act like we can't lose.
This is a statement game right here.
It does look better on defense now.
I mean,
so what happened?
We in sole possession of first place, but this is a statement game for us.
Where is it at, Kevin?
In Dallas.
Ooh, and it's late.
425.
I don't care. I want to see Jerry Jones squirm in that box. Yep. I just want him. Yep.
Now, I will say that even Stephen A. picked the Cowboys, believe it or not.
And that's more reason. I just want a dog walk.
Stephen A. picked the Cowboys.
Yes, he did.
Well, okay. I'm glad
he did that. He did that to jinx them. You know how he is. He don't.
Which I forgot.
I'm still nervous.
And on a proud moment, WB, First Take was actually at a HBCU on Thursday. Bethune-Cookman.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I wasn't able to.
I still don't like Stephen A. I don't like him.
Derek, who you got in this one?
I have a feeling that Dak's gonna come up short again. So really, I think Dallas can beat them, but Dak kind of. I'm not saying what Draymond Green is true, but he does kind of come up short sometimes in big games, and I think this is going to be a big time primetime game. So,
yeah. Now, the last time that the Cowboys lost a division home game was in 2017. Now, and the last team that beat them was Philly. Now, the one thing I look at is on the defensive side with Overshown, he just got back. They showing out. You also got those two monsters back there, Kenny Clark and the Jets sign. Williams. They're both a major problems. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, it was against the Raiders, but
Bland, the cornerback's back too.
Yeah. So if they all come together and whatnot and make Jalen Hurts uncomfortable. And like I said, this game means everything for Dallas at this point because this could decide the division if you think about it.
It is going to decide. If Dallas loses this game,
if Dallas loses this game, they're basically out of the playoff mix, and the division is wrapped up by this point. So, and like I said, if the main thing is controlling Saquon and AJ and Devontae.
Right. I think the key to Philly winning this game is shore up that offensive line, and then on defense, take away the wide receivers. Game over.
Isn't which color out for Philly? The right tackle?
Lane Johnson is out.
Oh.
Lane Johnson's on he's gonna miss, I think, 4 games, I believe. So that's gonna play a huge role in that one too.
Well, how many games did they lose while he was out?
He just got hurt last week.
He just got hurt. But at the same time, that changes everything as far as protection. Because remember, you always said, WB, protection is where it starts.
Oh, the offensive line is everything.
Offensive line is like the main source. Because if you can run through that,
so is the defensive line, and you see how Philly is playing now on their defensive line with that new addition they got from Miami.
Yeah,
a guy named Phillips.
I forgot about him. So this game is definitely one to watch. So, we will definitely see how that.
And what time of that game is it? 4:00 game.
4:25.
Okay,
and that's gonna be on Fox, and we all get the chance to see it. All right, Sunday night game, Tampa Bay at the Rams.
Ooh,
yeah, that's why I took the Rams. That expression you just made.
Yeah.
That's why I took the Rams because they're playing in California anyway.
They're playing in SoFi.
Right. And Tampa, I like Tampa, man, but they've been inconsistent. They 500, right?
No, they're 6-4.
6. Oh,
but
not
here's
bad.
the thing: the NFC South is kind of tightened up a little bit because Carolina is trying to surprise people.
Well, the Tampa is hurt, and is Bucky Irvin coming back this week? Do we know yet?
Mel, is he still out or is he back?
Who's out?
Bucky Irvin. I thought. Okay, because like I said, I'm not sure if he's out or not. Because like I said, I mean, we've been posting a lot on the page this weekend. We lost track of what's what.
I think Bucky Irvin's
Let me look this up.
He may be out.
Might be a game time decision.
Okay.
I heard he might be coming back sometime soon.
But the thing about it is, so Tampa better be careful because now it's like
Nope.
the
He's
division.
just been ruled out.
Oh,
Yeah, give me the Rams. Give me the Rams. They got no receivers, no running backs.
Oh man.
so yeah, Godwin's still out. Evans is still out.
Yeah, I got the Rams, too.
Ibuka is questionable too.
Yeah, I got the Rams.
Come on, Bucky. Come on, man. I mean,
And look,
Honestly, I'm sorry, not sorry. They should have traded him.
Bucky is your guy, Derek. I don't know what happened.
He didn't trade him to me. That's what happened.
And
7 weeks in a row, bro. I mean, I'm getting
And not
killed
even on
right
the
now.
IR. They shooting themselves in the foot.
but see, the one thing is lost in this. Tampa Bay started out 3-0.
This was a
They started out good.
This was a GM snafu. They should have put him on IR, let him heal properly. They try to rush.
They kept saying he was going to come back every week. He's coming back. I'm sitting here.
That's what's happening. They trying to rush him back, and they're hurting him. And they're hurting themselves in the process. They should just sat him down put him on IR because he's worth the roster spot. Get some that way you can retool your offense until he gets back. But no, they chose not to do that for some reason.
I also feel, if you also notice, Tampa doesn't normally do well at night either. Because remember the last time they was on the night game and they got blown out by Detroit? Remember that?
Oh, that was ugly.
Yeah. So, and now they're in the West Coast. And also think about the travel time too. We didn't even talk about travel.
Yeah, it's too much on Baker Mayfield's plate to carry that team every single week like this without no weapons or nothing. I mean, he's doing a valiant effort, but against the Rams, it's probably too much firepower for him to keep up.
That's true.
Okay.
And the last one, Panthers at 49ers.
Oh, do we have to?
I got the Panthers.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now,
who's playing quarterback for the 49ers?
Purdy.
Oh.
Now,
what's the Panthers' record though?
The Panthers are 6-5.
Whoa.
The
I didn't know that.
The Panthers actually surprised a lot of people.
Okay, and the Rams, I mean the 49ers, what's their record?
5 and.
No. I think they win it. I think they got a winning record. They're 7-5, 7-4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I got.
And now here's one thing now. Bryce Young just came off a career high 448 yard game last week.
Against who?
Who did they beat? Oh God, I forgot who they won the game. That much I do know. And I think they was on the road as well. Okay. Oh, Atlanta.
Oh,
that was one of the games I lost.
Oh, wait a second. Y'all the Commanders are on the bye.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought something was missing.
Yeah.
I missed my easy pick of the week. I was gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, always.
Oh,
Always on your mind.
Oh. And look, it's sad. We still catch strays on by weeks.
Okay. And now that's all the picks?
Yes. Oh, Derek, who you got in that game? Carolina or San Fran?
I'll take San Fran.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now I got a question.
Yeah.
What's Thursday night's game?
Let's see.
No, it's a Friday game.
Well,
it's Friday?
No. Actually, you got 3 Thursday night games.
What?
And a
Yeah.
Black
Oh,
Friday. And a Black
Thanksgiving.
Friday.
Thanksgiving.
Black Friday. Yep, you got a Black Friday game. Yep.
And a Black
Oh.
Friday game.
Hey, you guys want to do that now? Because we won't get a chance to do it next week.
Well, yeah. Let's see. All right. We got Packers at the Lions.
Ooh.
I'll take the Lions at home.
Give me the Lions at home.
All right.
I take the Lions at home right now.
Okay.
All right.
That's a toss up right there.
I know, but I'm a Lions at home.
Lions play fast on that turf at home.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Lions too. All right. And here's one. Chiefs at the Cowboys.
Ooh, boy. Oh, I'm tempted. I am tempted. I'm going to take the Chiefs.
Ooh.
Yep. At the Cowboys too.
That's gonna be
Ooh,
Here's
boy.
the thing.
nice game. I'll
Here's
take
the,
the Chiefs. I'll take the Chiefs as well.
here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
The Kansas City Chiefs have not beaten a team with a winning record this season.
Yeah. What?
They have not.
Well, that's more reason why to pick them against Dallas.
The
That's right.
The Dallas Cowboys do not have a winning record.
That's my point exactly.
I hope they, I hope
And hold on, but
I hope they'll be 4-6-1 by the time this game.
well, here's the fun part. Now, remember how they were 12-0 in one-score games last year? You want to know what it is this year?
Yeah.
0-5
Yeah.
Come on.
0-5.
in one-score games.
I told you guys, I love to see Jerry Jones squirm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That,
Oh, yes.
So, Mel, is it safe to say the money ran out
no.
on KC?
I don't know. I don't know if so.
I'm taking Kansas City. I'm just gonna roll the dice on that one.
I got the Chiefs too.
I got the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs too.
All right, Mel, it's on you.
I got the Chiefs.
Okay. All right. The 8:00 game.
Uh-oh.
You got I think it's the Bengals at the Ravens.
The Bengals season.
Oh man, give me the Ravens.
It's gonna be the
Yeah,
Ravens.
I want to say Ravens too, but I got a funny feeling Joe may come back that game.
You know, and Derek, you might have a point there too.
And it's gonna be a
But-
mistake.
But Lamar is back. He's healthy, right?
He is.
Now,
Or playing now. At least he's back playing.
he is still scheduled to play. But what's so crazy is all of a sudden he's popped up on injury reports on Wednesdays
Nah.
the last couple of times.
That's because they got fined for not telling the truth on it. I don't know if you saw that, but the NFL slapped Baltimore with a couple of fines for not adding them to the list when they should have.
So I'm like, okay, this is interesting. I'm still going with the Ravens though.
You know, it's amazing.
Say,
You know, these guys by now, they know the rules, but they keep breaking the rules. They should be
Because
fine.
they think they won't get caught.
Oh,
and all right, so Mel, who you got in that one?
Oh, give me the Ravens. They're not losing this one.
Okay. All right. So
Hey Google, repeat that.
Right? Yeah, the Ravens. They're not. They're gonna make the playoffs. The Bengals.
where's the feedback coming from?
that's I think from
21-10 at halftime.
Okay.
all right. So now, and then Friday afternoon, 3:00 Prime Video, the Bears at the Eagles.
Oh man.
Ooh,
Mel, we know where you at.
Ain't gotta be said.
All right, Mel, we know where you stand on that one.
You know where I
All
stand
right,
with that one
okay.
too.
WB, we got okay. Derek, so you know
I don't trust Caleb Williams against that defense. Not one big iota. No.
Did you see that defense? Do you see our defense?
Not with Phillips coming off that edge and gonna have Caleb Williams running like a little girl. No, I don't see it, man. I don't see it.
And they
His
playing
defense is
in
like that.
and they're playing at the link. That part I don't trust Caleb either.
It's gonna get late early for him. That's
So,
all I'm saying.
oh,
It's gonna get
and,
later
and,
in the
and,
fall.
and just so
No
you know,
disrespect to the Bears out there, so don't start now. Won't be none.
all right. So
I'm
look,
disrespectful for you.
so look. Now, good news to note, Derek. Since you're not, my pick 'em league, all 4 games are 2 points each. All 4.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need these 4.
So all 3 Turkey games and the Friday Prime Video
Probably not gonna do no crossing over either.
is 2 points each. Holiday games are 2.
Okay. And you know what's amazing? Forever. I mean, I've been watching football all my life. And the Lions always get
Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
Cowboys.
And those Ford commercials. Don't forget the Ford commercials.
See, and you know, hey Mill, you brought that to my attention several years ago. It's all about the money, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
But even when
the Bud Light.
Well, you look,
but the Lions don't own Bud Light, but they own Ford.
They look forward to the Lions playing on Thanksgiving every year. So that ain't gonna change. That's not gonna change.
Yeah, but check this out, a bird.
That's
Even when they were on the bottom,
they're not gonna change.
No,
isn't that something?
No, and it started, I think, in the 1940s, I believe.
I don't know.
I read some report.
Yeah,
their ratings are crazy when they play on Thanksgiving.
It's crazy.
It is.
It's really amazing.
Same with the
Cowboys. Wow, there was one year they were like 0-12.
Yeah,
wow.
when Detroit, well, I don't care. When Detroit plays on Thursday, Thanksgiving, their ratings are crazy.
Amazing. Isn't that's incredible.
Even when they went winless.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Wasn't that the year Peyton Manning threw like 8 touchdowns?
8 touchdowns. 8. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Woo, that was a time right there.
Oh boy.
I got a fun trade for you. Now, you remember when they installed the third game, the one that nobody really cares about, and in the primetime slot? What year did they initiate that?
Was it
Kevin? Who in the hell knows the answer to that?
I just want to throw it out. What year did they start?
1985.
No,
I know.
But as a matter of fact, I read it off from your girls' report.
1999.
No.
Okay.
Go higher.
2012.
That's
nope,
12.
Lower.
No, it has to be a lot lower.
Lower.
20,
07?
You're close.
Hey, ask the question again, Kevin.
Okay.
Maybe you know the answer.
All right, one more. Okay, so on Thanksgiving Day games, right? So you remember when they installed the third game, which nobody really cares about, whatever per se?
Oh,
yeah, nope. You're close though. You ain't that far. What year did they initiate this? Did they start implementing the third game? You're close, Derek, but not quite. You're right in that range, though.
The third game on Thanksgiving Day. You talking about?
Yes.
2010.
No, he said 07, then he said 08. He's close though.
Then it has to be 06.
Bingo. That is correct. 2006.
It's a matter of deduction, Romar. Critical thinking.
2006 was the year they initiated the third game. I just found this out a couple of days ago.
I thought that was more.
I took it in the room.
Yeah.
We're about to wrap up.
Okay.
Okay, it's 5:48, and we gotta get ready to start to wrap this thing up.
My brothers.
What?
Don't
worry about that.
Yeah, Mr. Sparrow's still here.
Yeah, I'm coming.
What?
I'm coming.
Yo, are you okay? Rest. Oh.
Yep, this holy water.
All right, what do you have to say, Mr.?
Leave my brother alone, man. Leave my brother alone.
No, hey, Bird. We can't leave Romar out of this.
Leave Rolly alone.
He keeps stepping in it.
Leave my brother. Leave my man. That's my guy.
If I step in anything, I can step out of. Gotta believe that.
Mill,
Same way I step in it.
Oh
step
boy,
out
yo, you gotta love him. You gotta love him. You gotta love him.
Yeah.
But what I'm gonna tell you,
You gotta love him.
hey,
You
look
got
at NBA trade deadline. You better look at a lot of superstars being on a lot of different teams.
you gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Why you thinking about it? Because you gotta already think about it. An injured Anthony Davis is already being shopped to Chicago.
Oh Lord.
Ja Morant is being shopped around. It is a lot. It is a lot going on in the NBA that we ain't paying attention to right now.
Oh,
And as far as the NFL,
Today,
the Eagles.
Come on.
The Eagles need to be worried come postseason.
Come on.
They're gonna lock up the number 1 seed.
Well, they said that.
But I'm gonna tell you, the
I've
scariest team to me
Rams.
for the Eagles
the Rams.
might be the Rams or a different type of offense from the Detroit Lions.
I don't think that the Eagles worry about
Your
anything
biggest
you just
threat
said.
is a couple of teams we've already beat. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
You can't, and it's hard to beat. It's hard to beat all those.
No.
teams.
It ain't.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this.
No.
You better. Well, one more thing. You better get your locker room straight.
Well,
because
guess
you
what?
don't have a leader.
Our locker room always
You don't have a leader in your
our
locker.
locker room always been in turmoil. It was in turmoil last year.
It had been in turmoil, but you done had a leader.
It's always been like that.
You know what's rich is that how is your team doing?
I mean, it's the audacity for me right now.
Can I say it?
No, you can't say it.
How are you going to sit there and judge someone else's locker room?
We garbage.
I ain't gonna judge someone
We
else's
had
locker room.
garbage.
Good.
We
injured.
I can admit it.
We injured badly.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
I can admit it and everything, but
We on our 7th string receiver. Our third.
but for you to think
running back.
But for you to think that you're gonna put up the Vince Lombardi Trophy again this year,
look, I ain't listen to nobody whose football team's in the midlife crisis, man. Look,
hey,
hey,
Mr. Sparrow.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that you and him are Eagles fan.
Yeah.
But y'all only got 2. We got 3. So
right now,
Oh man, come on, bro. Come on.
Gotta listen to nobody that's playing catch up.
Running that.
Hey,
Don't run
Galloway,
that.
you
Don't
might as
run
well
that.
say we caught up.
No, y'all ain't caught up. Y'all
Yeah,
still catching up.
And
Come
you're
on, man.
nervous
Come on, man.
because we on your heels because you know it's about to happen.
Come on. Come on.
That's where all this is coming from. Because we ain't
Lord.
we ain't done nothing to say nothing to attack
Look,
your
look,
team, but
you know
here you
what,
come.
man, you know what?
Come on, man.
Out with your
Man, go ahead
nervousness.
with your freshly new shaved bald head. I am not. Go ahead.
That's all it is. You nervous, and it's okay. It's okay.
What I'm nervous about?
You know, I mean, it's all right. I mean,
I don't know what
championships
I'm
are
nervous
going to
about.
happen.
I got
And
holy
then after we
water
tie
and
you,
lemonade.
then you won't
I'm
have
not
nothing to hang
nervous.
over our head. You won't have that to hang over our head. It wouldn't
I'll
be
say this.
to say about us.
I'll say this. I don't think that the AFC will be winning the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
Especially if there's a
It's my
chance
crew.
that Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Lamar may not potentially make the playoffs.
Well, ain't none of them gonna make it.
And it doesn't matter because guess what?
Drake may gonna be in the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, it's gonna be an NFC champion, I think. this year.
Those AFC teams, the Eagles beat them too.
What? Oh, it's gonna
Those
be,
AFC teams, yeah.
Oh, hey, look, we about to see.
We beat them too.
We about to see Matthew Stafford beat Drake May for his second Super
And
Bowl
the
championship.
regular
And
season
retire.
price ain't the playoff price. It's
And
gonna
I'm
be a
telling
different
you,
game in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They
telling you.
haven't beat us there either.
I'm telling you, it is going to be Drake May against Matthew Stafford, and Matthew Stafford is going to win his second Super Bowl championship as a Los Angeles Rams quarterback and then retire.
If he wins, does he retire?
Never that. Never.
Yes, he does.
Never that.
Why wouldn't he?
So are you booking it, Romar?
Romar is dreaming.
Hey, look.
Just let him sleep. Don't wake him up till the dream is complete.
All right. When.
Just leave him alone.
Hey, look.
Turn off the lights because he dropped his phone.
All right, Mr. Sparrow. When both of y'all singing that song and that in the Super Bowl,
no,
I don't want y'all. You know what? We're gonna have to do the show remote when y'all be. And I want y'all to sing this song completely from beginning to end.
You talking about the Fly Eagle
whole show?
You talking about the Fly Eagle Fly song? That's what you talking about?
No, because you ain't gonna be able to see that. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see that if you ain't in the Super Bowl.
Roma,
huh?
Have him sing it from the bathroom like Mr. Clark had him singing.
He said it. Yeah. Hey, look.
Yeah.
Hey. You trying to hit me with the Chris Williams? No, for real. Though.
I catch you with this though.
I'm dreaming. But you is this year. Oh, what is that? What is that?
That is.
Is that a Pride song?
That's
what it sound like.
That's the wrap up song, man.
Yeah.
What the rap?
I ain't gonna
what when y'all won the Super Bowl last year?
That's the wrap up. That's the wrap up thing. Song.
Bird.
Yes, sir.
Before we go, please let people know about your drive to be recognized in the MEAC Hall of Fame.
I will.
Also, you got a committee for them. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're actually getting together to get this petition going on online. So soon as Miss Iris puts it together, I will be putting it out there. But I have you guys down as on my the committee, so you guys to get firsthand notification of what's going on before it all goes out. It all goes out. So I got you guys as my confidants, you know what I mean? And so I have you guys on my committee, on the committee. I have the whole podcast on my committee.
Oh, that's an honor.
So I'm asking y'all permission to have you guys on the committee first and foremost. I need to ask first. You know, I just don't want to put you guys on there without asking permission to have you guys on the committee, my legendary Hall of Fame committee.
Okay.
So I just wanted to know what you guys thought about it.
We can do for you, Mr. Sparrow. We got you.
All right. So yeah. So and then once we get the paperwork together and everything together and the petition and all that, you guys the podcast name will be down there on the as a committee members, and then we put it out there to the community.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So I got notification that I'm nominated. I'm nominated for 2026 class.
Yeah.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So now it's a matter.
Yes.
Now it's a matter of them putting my name, bring my name to the table, and getting official.
Yeah,
and making it official. So I finally got somebody that's on the committee that's going to promote. That's going to
Mr. Sparrow.
Yeah.
What just happened? I missed out. I did. I missed out.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
I gotta drop, guys.
Thanks
for having me. See y'all next week. See y'all in church tomorrow.
Hallelujah.
Hey, Bird. Hold on. Bird, that's your boy. You own him.
That's my guy, man. That's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy for life, man.
I heard your reaction. I just see it.
the worst possible time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. So that's the latest update on what's going on right now, and looking forward. You know, it's pretty soon.
That's outstanding. That's outstanding.
Pretty soon. So
it's step one, but that's a step we need to hit.
So I'm gonna get in touch with Bob McAdoo this week, all this week, and I want to know what you guys think after the holidays. Should we have him on, or what do you guys think? So I can put it, so I can
whenever we can get him on.
So I can set it up.
At his earliest and his latest convenience.
As earliest and latest convenience. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot at Bob McAdoo this week. I talk to him every day. Well, we text each other every day, so we in contact with each other. So we got Chris Washburn, we got Bob McAdoo coming up next, and then World Be Free after that. It's the season unstarted. I wish I should have caught World B before the season started, because he's with the Sixers, so he's
that's right.
He's doing a lot of stuff with the Sixers. So definitely I know for sure I'm definitely gonna probably be able to get Bob McAdoo on here, and
that's gonna be amazing.
So get your questions ready for him. And he, like I said, they just named the park after him down in Greensboro this year. So he got a lot going on. He's a good brother. Good brother.
Yes, Kevin, you got anything?
Nope, that's about it, man.
All right. So we got some up and coming dates. Some good people coming on, and let's do what we do.
Okay. Before I close out, I want to give a special shout out. My thoughts and prayers go out to the families of Ray Hood and my classmate, Mr. Norman Braxton, that we lost this week. And my thoughts and prayers go out to their families, man. I love you all.
Amen.
John Marshall for life, baby.
I love it.
Your W Sports page, and as always, I shall see y'all at church tomorrow.
My brothers.
Okay, get this music going. Hey.